Uh.
Let's do this.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, damn, it's Chase. Let's go, Chase. I did not. I have no longer been pulling up Discord for some odd reason. Hold on. Let me get that Discord up right quick. Hold on. We pull it up. We gonna pull it up. Don't worry. Bro, I'm still removing music from that stream yesterday with the one you sent me. I'm like one away from being able to have it monetized. Let me see. Where's it at? Ooh.
Guys, we currently have on the pad over 50 cars that we've bought, built, broken, destroyed on the channel over the last few years. And the thing is, we have part, and for all the stuff we've been, redneck that decided he wanted to turn into a backwards truck came and bought it. And then
Is this your video?
hey, ladies and
This is not your video. How many subs this guy got? Oh yeah, we might be able to react to that. Western Champlain. Damn, he's got some sick cars. He's got like an actual like a NASCAR. What the fuck? How have I never seen this channel before? Oh man, look at that engine. Yo, we can watch this. What the hell? How have I never seen this guy before?
guys, we currently have on the pad.
Damn. Oh, dude, that's a 40-minute video, though. You're gonna have to find some shorter videos of his. That's way too long. Damn, I did not realize that was 50 minutes. Damn it. He must have shorter videos. There's no way. Ah, damn, his videos are long. Damn, he's got like 30, 40 minutes. Oh, here's one that's 13. We'll pull this one up.
Guys, I have been.
It's a V8 Beetle. Yo, that's funny. Let's do the V8 Beetle one. That one's only 13 minutes. Yo, so like, I thought this day would never come. I remember playing on my friend's Xbox, and we played, oh, how's it going? How's it going, Nigel? We used to play Gears of War all the time. We'd always play the Horde mode in Gears of War 3. Such a great franchise. It's coming to PC, PlayStation, all of it. It's already on PlayStation, actually. It's co-op as well. Actually, this would be a great game for you to play with your son, Nigel. This is a good game series. There ain't no, like, sexual stuff in it at all. It's got that real heavy, positive masculinity that every growing boy needs in his life. You know what I'm saying?
I expect you to give me 110%, Phoenix.
Great franchise.
You want some of this?
What a great game series, man. I can't talk Gears up enough. Zomzoms boys, or not really. The new
We have to keep
skin.
moving. Stay alert.
Ooh! Marilyn Manson. Ooh! Now we talking. Damn! That's in COD? They got... Alright! Let's go!
Where's that coming from?
No shot, really.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Alright. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, man. Alright, COD stepping up their game, boys. Let's go. Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, is that transit map? No, what is that? Gravity. Wait, we already saw this. Whoa, no we didn't. That map was stupid. Bro, we've already seen this map in the fucking gameplay. Like, this was in the Black Ops. I don't even know. What was the prior game? There's been so many. Bootown. It looks okay, I guess. Okay. There we go. Battlefield 6 with DLSS 4 revealed. This looks astonishing. Did that really say 466 frames a second? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Interesting. Time was the court would have ripped apart one of your blood. But times change. Tempers fade. And deals get struck.
I suppose you won't have heard, child of La Sombra, that your clan is welcome in the Camarilla. Surprise.
I really want to know about our newest recruit, Onda. She cut a deal to be let in. I want the skinny on it.
We're the same clan, and you're my elder. The fuck am I gonna teach you? How to use a DVR?
Before I slept, most of our number were firmly Sabbat.
Upset you missed a chance to have a hand in it? You snooze, you lose.
I earned something of a reputation in the underbelly of Constantinople. I was feared, and ultimately obeyed. Run, now! Keep that in mind for the next time we speak.
I like my problems to stay where I can see them, rather than hiding in the shadows.
You just stroll into town, my town, a town I had to work to be a part of, with your big bad elder reputation and your stupid fucking name, and you're just gifted a place in the Camarilla? Oh, but you don't know how you got here, and for some mysterious reason, no one understands, you can't even fuck off somewhere else. Your story don't quite add up. Something's off about you.
Damn.
Fire.
Thanks, preacher. I needed to see someone reassuring tonight.
Not in the mood to be saved tonight, thanks.
I've had this whole sexy priest fantasy since Catholic school.
You should have just turned the other cheek, fucker!
A wise prince knows which threats must be dealt with immediately, and which can be left to simmer.
This is your tinfoil Sabbat thing again, right?
You needn't look very far. After all, who were the first Sabbat, if not Anarchs?
Those who need coddling are not worthy of Clan La Sombra. You should have found yourself a Ventru.
Seems like it's interesting. Is that it? No, we got some more. Love you, bye-bye. Drive safe. He really brought a tank. He bought a fucking tank? He bought a tank on Marketplace? Is that even legal? I know Arnold Schwarzenegger, he has a tank. He bought the tank that he served with whatever he was. I think he was in some tank battalion. He actually was able to buy that tank and get it brought over to the US. This is impressive. Fortnite's doing everything right. Keep doing what you're doing, by the way. Fortnite has yet to cease to amaze me. Blah. Alright, we got 2 reviews. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We got another trailer. I'm sorry.
My loyal fans!
I haven't seen the Rhino in forever.
Look at this body of iron!
I know he's not a Rhino. I just like making fun of him.
All of you! It's time to get serious! This is the last ride! Let's go!
That's pretty badass. Now we got 2 reviews. So we got the Little Nightmares review and then Yoka... whatever the fuck this is.
Many of us have recurring nightmares from time to time, whether it's the one where you go to school naked, or the one where all your teeth fall out, or indeed the one where you go to school naked and all of your teeth
Man, I've never understood people that are like, I had a nightmare and my teeth fell out. Bitch, that ain't a nightmare. You just a pussy. Shut up.
Fallout. However, Little Nightmares 3 isn't the kind of recurring nightmare that's likely to keep you awake at night. Instead, this puzzle platforming
nice, you should.
feels like a surprisingly...
You should. I wanna see what the gameplay looks like. I never played it before.
The uninspired retread of the two shadow-soaked stories that preceded it, and its only noteworthy new addition, a co-op mode, doesn't shake up the formula to any substantial degree. I went into Little Nightmares 3 steeling myself for a traumatic Twilight trip scary enough to make me sit bolt upright in bed, but instead it left me feeling calm enough to roll over and hit the snooze button.
Is he trying to say that the game was boring? Bro, I swear to fucking Christ, if this son of a bitch never played the prior Little Nightmares, IGN, we gonna have a problem.
Little Nightmares 3's journey through a sequence of dimly lit domains focuses on two entirely new and aptly named child leads, Lo and...
He hasn't, has he, IGN? He hasn't played the prior two games. Why do you keep doing this? Give the game titles that... Give the games that people have grown up with or done something with in the past, played in the past, something.
Alone. You select which pint-sized protagonist you want to inhabit at the story's outset, with the second hero controlled either by the AI, like Six was in Little Nightmares 2, or by a second player in online co-op. The two leads share the same core abilities like jumping, crouch walking, and grabbing objects, but they're each equipped with a unique tool for puzzle solving and the occasional brief burst of combat. Lo has a bow that can be used to shoot ropes to drop crates or switches to move platforms, while Alone lugs around a giant wrench that she can use to smash through weakened walls or manipulate the controls of certain basic bits of machinery found in Little Nightmares 3's twisted terrain. However, there's little room for experimentation with each character's unique actions since they are largely context sensitive. Lo will typically only raise his bow to fire if there's a target nearby that he needs to hit, for example. And
that's annoying.
Puzzle solutions always seem pretty obvious as a result. Few of them require much in the way of coordinated combinations of the two characters' abilities, and I never found myself getting hung up on a brain teaser in Little Nightmares 3 for anywhere near as long as I did when faced with some of the more challenging puzzles of its predecessor.
Okay, so he has played it. Thank you for clarifying that. Please clarify that sooner.
Which made it feel like I was just mindlessly going through the motions for most of the 5-hour journey.
That sucks. That actually seems like it kind of stinks.
Unlike the tales of the first two Little Nightmares, which each featured 5 chapters, Lo and Alone's story is split across only 4.
Did they always have co-op, or was it like... I thought they always had co-op.
Acropolis, the creepy lollipop-lined floors of the Candy Factory, the twisted Tim Burton-esque big tops of Carnevale, and
that's what this looks like. It looks like a Tim Burton film. He looks like 9.
Somewhat generic hospital hallway horrors of the Institute. Lo and Alone travel to each standalone setting using mirrors as portals, and while I won't spoil why it is they're trapped in these nightmare realms or exactly where they're trying to get to, I will say that I found the unspoken bond that gradually develops between them to be surprisingly sweet, even if the story itself is ultimately pretty slight and not nearly as spooky as the previous 2. Of the 4 chapters on offer, Carnevale struck me as the most engaging to explore. There are all sorts of disgusting sights to sneak past in its dank depths lit by string lights and occasional flashes of lightning, from grotesquely overstuffed patrons smacking human piñatas with sticks and gorging themselves face down in straining slop buckets,
Jesus,
to a particularly disturbing spin on the classic magician's trick of sawing a man in half. It also features the most tense combat encounters in the entire adventure, as the diminutive duo is forced to team up against waves of wooden dolls styled like Sideshow Alley Barkers, with Lo knocking their heads off with a well-timed arrow and then frantically trying to avoid the clutches of their headless bodies, while Alone rushes in to club their discarded skulls with her wrench to terminate them for good.
Oh, that's
Beyond
pretty
this
cool.
handful of memorable moments, though, Little Nightmares 3 is less of a frightening new beast and more of a familiar Frankenstein's monster assembled with parts repurposed from the previous 2 games. The towering baby doll that looms large in the background of the Necropolis chapter like some sort of slack-eyed, stay-puffed marshmallow man is certainly an intimidating sight to behold. But
That's
overcoming
crazy
it is painfully straightforward. You simply need to time your movements to slink past it when its vision cone shifts like so many other stalkers in the series past. Remember timing your jumps in tandem on top of a trapdoor to crash your way down through to basement levels in Little Nightmares 2? Well, get ready to repeat that action several times over in Little Nightmares 3. Along with regular stops to slowly rip the wooden beams off boarded up doorways, and push and pull crates in order to clamber up onto shelves. It all starts to feel a bit too repetitive long before you roll credits, which isn't ideal for a story with a runtime so short it can be completed in a single late night session.
Really?
There are a couple of additional tools that Low and Alone gain access to along the way that switch things up slightly. For the first 2 chapters, the plucky young pair is equipped with umbrellas that can be unfurled to either take advantage of updrafts and float up to out-of-reach platforms, or to cushion the fall from equally great heights, which adds a welcome wrinkle to the story's otherwise strictly linear exploration. However, any interesting movement methods these parasols present are completely quashed at the story's midpoint, when the umbrella is ditched in favour of a flashlight that has considerably less impact on the action. Sure, it illuminates your increasingly gloomy surroundings, but there's never a time where it's used as a tool for heightening the tension in any interesting ways. I still get chills thinking about that sequence in Little Nightmares 2 that involved desperately shining a flashlight to halt the march of prosthetically limbed patients in its menacing hospital setting. But sadly, there's nothing nearly as creative or terrifying as that here. In fact, Little Nightmares 3 quickly settles into a fairly predictable rhythm of alternating between slow and steady stealth sections and urgent chase sequences.
That sucks. It sounds to me like they didn't even, try in this one.
Both plagued by instant fail outcomes that are at least mitigated somewhat by mostly generous checkpointing. Zero tolerance terminations are nothing new in the series, of course. However, these swift deaths did highlight the occasionally idiotic behavior of the partner AI this time around.
And I am at the first boss that is kicking my butt. 1. Eh? What? What does that boss look like? Hold on. What's the name of the boss in Borderlands 2 that you're having trouble with?
Like when a CPU-controlled Low kept shooting arrows at the same giant fly in the Necropolis chapter that would fall and crush him, sending us back to the nearest checkpoint. For several frustrating repeated deaths, it proved to be a literal game-breaking bug. Partner AI issues can be avoided by playing through Little Nightmares 3 in co-op. But although this new 2-player mode has been touted as one of its most distinguishing features, it's been implemented in a disappointingly limited fashion. For starters, co-op is online only, so you can't play through the story with a friend on the couch beside you, which is a shame if, like me, you enjoy partnering up in games with your spouse or children. It also isn't drop in, drop out, so if you start a game in co-op but your fellow adventurer decides they're too creeped out to continue, you have to start the story over again in order to play solo, which seems like an entirely unnecessary restriction to impose. Little Nightmares 3 does, however, offer a generous friend pass system similar to that of Split Fiction, allowing a second player to join you without them having to purchase their own copy of the game, but that's pretty much where the comparisons with Hazelight Studios' co-op epic end. Little Nightmares 3 can't compete with Split Fiction's consistently innovative brilliance in cooperative game design, nor the replay value it offers by featuring such
You must be talking about Bad Maw. He's got like the little dwarf dudes on his fucking shield, right? And like the area he's in, it's all fire. Did you do all the side quests? Doing all the side quests really helps you get really good gear.
Contrasting
usually,
experiences between
or at
its
least
two
out-level him.
characters. After finishing the campaign as Low, I immediately started again as Alone and was disappointed to find that there was no meaningful difference between the two, beyond one character's ability to hit things and the other's ability to shoot them.
You also want to do that because some of the side quests, they give you like lore that you wouldn't otherwise know what's going on in the main story. And some of them actually disappear once you complete certain story missions. So you want to try and knock out all the side quests because they give you really good stuff and they help your character level faster.
Despite a pair of new protagonists and the inclusion of two-player support for the first time in the series, Little Nightmares 3 doesn't do enough to distinguish itself.
Some of the side quests even guarantee you a legendary gun
From the previous two adventures, making each step through its shadowy structures less full of dread and more like a retread. There are some memorably morbid moments here and there, and the Carnevale chapter is a step.
Borderlands 2, it can be one of the most fun games you'll ever play, but you can't treat it like a Call of Duty game. You cannot treat it like a Call of Duty game because there are some builds in the game. I would definitely recommend looking up a build guide for any character you play because it's going to make your life a lot easier, especially if you're in like a harder difficulty and you've never played the game before. You want to play in a harder difficulty because it increases your loot chance drops by like a percentage, a pretty good percent actually. But on top of that, some builds require you to go down or require your shield to break in order for them to go off. Like if you play as the Firehawk Krieg build, you have to get a specific shield through a side quest that breaks and releases a fire nova that every time, and then you have to spec your character to where every time fire hits a character, you gain health. So like you pretty much become invincible and you just run around into the groups of mobs and let them hurt you. There are builds where you have to go down and get second wins and you like triple or quadruple your damage based on how many times you go down. It's crazy.
But the constant crate pushing and instant fail chase sequences feel all too familiar at this point. Little Nightmares 3 features little innovation, few scares, and limited appeal if you've already played the previous two games.
Oh, it's Flint.
Unless you're dead keen to experience the series' signature.
That's the second lowest score I think I've seen this week. The other one was, what was the other one? There was one that was a 5. Skate! Skate was bad. Skate was terrible. Skate was a 5. That sucks, dude. They got a low rating. Why does this game look familiar?
Despite
Yo, this looks like that one oh my god, it had like the gecko and then like the donkey and whatever in it. Oh man, I remember seeing the commercials for it. It was like Panda something, right?
All of their outdated issues, I have a soft spot for 3D platformers that makes itself known whenever something like Super Mario Odyssey finds a clever way to breathe new life back into the genre. Yuka Replay, which remixes a platformer that was already soggy with nostalgia, doesn't get anywhere near that bar, but it does at least succeed in making the cute but forgettable adventure of 2017's Yooka-Laylee into something more
We ain't
competent.
gonna watch this. That's just a kid's game, bro. Ain't no grown-ass man gonna be playing that shit. Get that shit out of here. Gotta be kidding me with that. Let me see. Let me get that video. YouTube.
Guys, I have been on Facebook Marketplace, and today
Please don't strike my channel. Please don't strike my channel. Western can't Champlin. Check out Western Champlin. He looks like he's cool. Please don't strike my channel. He looks like a cool guy. He likes cars. I've never seen him before. Please don't strike
Guys,
my channel.
I have been on Facebook Marketplace, and today I've really outdone myself because I got a Beetle
He
with
looked kind of like Queso.
a Coyote motor out of a Mustang in it. And this thing should make somewhere around 400 horsepower.
I can already tell this guy's going to be a problem. He's got copyright
Like
music.
this, so a bunch of water got on the connectors. So this is a brand new ECM that should be.
Wait a minute. Is this whole video
Cap
just
off,
copyright
put it in the
music?
fuel cell on the back seat.
Hell nah. I did not, bro. His whole video's got copyright music in it. Not a single bit.
Storm. I'm in a jungle. It's the worst combo ever.
I'm gonna have to watch that shit off stream. I can't watch that on stream. I did not realize he had so much copyright music on it.
Survive. It's a legendary vlog. Haven't seen a sky bruise.
Bro, I'm still going through and cleaning up that video I watched yesterday. Let me see. I think I might be on the last song. Live. Erase song, continue. Erase song. Oh, finally. That video had 10 copyright songs on it. I just finished removing the last one right now.
Dangerous. Okay, breathing steady. Counting thunder. 1, 2. Dawn's pushing through. Raindrops now, soft, sneaking in around the edges.
Flood.
Those
Oh,
clouds.
hold on, wait a minute. I'm tripping. Hold on. I didn't give this the proper respect it deserves. Check out Bigfoot Vlog Time. Awesome channel. Check them out.
Yo, it's a storm. I'm in a jungle. It's the worst combo ever. If I survive, it's a legendary
Yo,
vlog.
tell me, like, why it's so relaxing if you're in, like, a forest and if you're camping and the rain hits. Bro, I could sleep to that. Not even sleep, just to listen to it, just to listen to nature. Like, the rain hitting the trees. Bro, it's... Not even
Haven't
sleep,
seen
just
a
to
sky
listen
bruise
to
like
it.
this before. It looks wrong. Dangerous. Okay, breathing steady. Counting thunder. 1, 2. Dawn's pushing through. Raindrops now, soft, sneaking in around the edges. Those clouds, ink spilling across the sky. My stomach's turning with them. And there it is, curtains open. Heavy, unforgiving. Stay with me. Wind's full force now. Feels personal, like it wants everything loose. Hold! Don't you dare jump, tent! There goes
Bro, that tent's going.
flying like a scared bird.
That's a parachute now.
Every step's a gamble. Don't roll an ankle now. Water's piling in hollows. It's creeping fast.
Yo, I used to roll my ankle so much as a kid that I like actually got an immunity to rolling my ankle. My ankles used to hurt all the fucking time because I was always a runner, dude. So, like, I guess, like, over time, for me rolling my ankle, like, a lot, I probably over 50 times, easily. I just got used to the pain and ignored it. Like, I don't get anything like that anymore. It's great.
Too fast. How's it piling like this? We're not in a basin. What changed?
This is an alarming situation, copy. We need contingency now.
We do something right now.
Secure friends. Mark routes. Climb points.
Want a custom shout-out, birthday wish, or roast for me? Head to Cameo, link in the description, Jay. I'll make it legendary.
Yeah, check that Cameo out.
Button and hit the bell for more. It seems like flood now. This is no routine storm.
Bro, that's scary. That reminds me of the waters that hit, damn, I can't even remember that town now. How fast that water was moving. It was tearing trees up and stuff.
I might have to leave my homeland if this keeps rising. First, find Barky and his squad. Hold on, buddy.
I was gonna say, how's the peeps doing? I want one of those. Chat, why can't I have one of those? I want one of those.
Less water ahead. Behind you. Flood's worse. Copy?
I can sprint to the cliff.
Animals and nests stuck behind you. They need help now.
We don't leave them. They're our ecosystem, our family. We save them.
Hawk! All sightings. Prioritize babies and injured.
Hey, little beans. Hands warm, gentle in. I've got you.
Tuck in, stay snug. Cliff nest is ready. Almost there.
I'm not gonna watch that channel because he's got too much copyrighted music on his stuff, man. I don't want to have to like sit there and comb through that. Not to mention, like, if he copyrights the YouTube channel, then I'm gonna be up the creek without a paddle.
Just here. I'll be back. Promise. Water's 4 feet in pockets. Move smart. Move steady.
Got way too much copyright music.
Heard you. Keep calling. I'm coming, kid. You're okay.
It's a kitty.
Big breaths, tummy to chest.
Why the hell would that kind of animal be there in a forest? What?
We climb now. Good. Share warmth. Pack family grows.
Bro, that tiger's about to get himself a meal. It's like, yeah, go on, go find some more people. Go on, go find some more people right quick.
4 babies up there. Trees dancing too hard. Every rung's slick. Don't look down. Focus. Breathe. Anchor.
Warm hands, safe ride. No drops today.
Why wouldn't you leave the birds up in the tree? Why would you take them down out of the tree? The tree isn't falling over. They were safer up there.
Little lion.
Well, he's like, ooh, and some popcorn? Let's go.
Brave hearts.
Look, some of the rabbits already missing. He's got a big old belly.
Jungles, rivers are streets now. I'm mobile. Barely. We've got company. Not friendly. Stay calm. No splashes.
Back! Not today!
No, Borderlands 2 doesn't have copyright music. Maybe if you play the intro, but as long as you just skip the intro, you should be fine.
I'm roping you in. Boats up! Everyone aboard! One at a time!
North Fork, nest fallen. West Hollow, deer trapped.
Yeah.
Easy, hip first, then shoulder. You have got ground again. I see you. Pressure bandage, then ferry.
Pretty much any kind of music that sounds too good to not be copyright, it's usually copyright. Hey, even if you've got like that like notion of it, usually it's copyright. You could just smell the money in the air when the music starts playing. You're just like, oh, I know what that is. This smells like 3 or 4 hours of my day that I've got to sit there and edit. I'll pass.
New home. Same family. Hold together. Tiny heart.
You guys do know that you can go to the channel content and you can click on the copyright thing and you could have, oh, wait. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I might be steering you wrong because it might be because I'm an affiliate. I don't know if they allow you to remove shit once the video's up if you're not an affiliate. It takes fucking forever, though, to edit out that shit. But I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm an affiliate, I get extra features. Huh. I didn't even think of that until just now.
Roll call.
Damn, that kind of makes me want to make another YouTube channel just to see if I can remove stuff.
Nobody leaves the line.
I didn't even realize that.
Still rising.
My
Rotate
YouTube
run.
privilege, you know?
Until storm breaks.
Huh.
Bodies burning, but hearts are counting on me. Here we are. Come here, puddle pirate.
Is that a puddle pirate?
I'll pass you gently. No sudden moves. Everyone deserves ground.
North.
See, that's a mistake. You ever heard of the story of the frog that gave the scorpion a ride across? No, it was a frog. The frog that gave the scorpion the ride across the river. So the story goes that the scorpion needed to cross the river, right? And the frog looked at the scorpion as the frog was going in the river, and the scorpion said, "Can you give me a ride across the river?" And the frog looked at the scorpion and said, "No, because you're going to sting me. Then we'll both drown." And the scorpion was like, No, I'd never sting you. Not as long as you get me across the river. So the frog, against his better judgment, let the scorpion get on the frog's back. And then they were going across. And of course, the scorpion stung the frog and they both drowned. The moral of the story, which is interesting, is if it quacks like a duck, it swims like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck, and it's gonna do duck things, you know? A scorpion, being a scorpion, is gonna sting things, and that's just how it is. A wasp, if you go and tap on its fucking nest, it's gonna sting the shit out of you, even if they're not currently flying around.
Done, east done. One last lap south.
I'm okay, got traction. Keep
Box
moving,
chicken
soldier.
and corn puzzle. I've never heard of that. What is that?
Look at you fighters all. Stay warm, stay kind.
God, keep all of us and humans safe from these miseries.
Hey, there he is! There he is!
No! No! No, don't go in there! Come on!
You dropped something, Kevin. Come closer.
Bigfoot!
That's awful.
Where are you? Please, be behind me, man!
Kevin!
Yeah, where's Kevin at?
No, it was just a dream. Just a dream, right?
Where's Kevin?
What the? Why is that here? I'm scared. What if that dream was real? Kevin!
Wait, didn't we see this already? We saw this already.
Boy.
You can't trick me with this. I've seen this already.
Nothing. No tracks.
Maybe it was just supposed to be like a leader. I've noticed that some people do that. They have like two different ones. I guess he made it out. Made it to safety, boys. That was weird. So people are going crazy over this Hassan thing. Like, absolutely crazy. That's an hour long. Fuck that.
Closely match the ET300 Mini Educator, which does have shock prongs. It seems to match.
So Hassan got on last night, or yesterday, and showed the shock collar, but people are saying that he took the prongs out and then put tape over it.
In shape, in the positioning of the charging port, in the texture of the plastic, unlike
XQC was willing to, if he could prove that the shock collar wasn't a shock collar, he said that he would donate $50,000 to a no-kill shelter. Unfortunately, he couldn't do that and ended up donating 50,000 to a no-kill shelter anyway. So, W streamer, by the way.
This one with the much more curvy light than the one Hassan has. This one, which is vibrate only, also has its charging point on the side. One Hassan.
So just for context,
Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop. You're being so.
He tried to say, oh, actually, we'll probably see it, but he tried to say that the reason why the dog jumped is because he hit his nail on the bed. He also stated that he doesn't want the dog sleeping on the floor because of her joints.
Such a baby.
Hassan first said this was due to his dog tripping. Then he said his dog was wearing a vibration collar. And then
I kind of see it. I kind of see why people are saying
Hassan
that.
first
Hold on.
said this was due to his dog tripping. Then he said his dog was wearing a vibration.
That kind of does look... They say that he took the prongs out and he put electrical tape. I can kind of see it. You see how it looks like there's tape going over this edge right here? You really gotta fucking look at that.
Vibration collar. And then finally, people found out the exact model, which is a shock collar with prongs removed and covered with black tape.
Where the prongs that could deliver the shock are simply removable. You can just remove them. Or apparently...
Yeah, look, he put tape over it. You can see that there's an overlapping edge here.
Maybe, plausibly, ostensibly, cover them with black tape.
And especially with the difference in level.
Here, X, you see the background.
For anyone else that's still confused, that's the one in his hand. That's the shock collar, and that's the vibration collar. This needs to be higher. It is 100% proven it's a shock collar. This idiot just taped to get...
Oh yeah, you could really see it there. Holy shit.
Shock collar. This idiot just taped to get...
Yeah, he just raised the brightness. Look at it. You could really see the tape there. A lot of people weren't going to believe him whenever he showed it anyway. I would like to say that shock collars are not illegal in the US because we got a lot of big-ass breeds here that kill people constantly. So shock collars aren't illegal here. Shock collars are mostly illegal in UK countries. Just to make that clear. If I had a big-ass dog that I couldn't control, bet your ass I'd be getting whatever I could to get that animal under control. And if I couldn't afford that, I wouldn't own it. But a shock collar would definitely be the last resort. I don't support shock collars. I don't really have a big... I don't understand fully what the big deal is as long as it's used in the right environment with the right people. But if you've got a shock collar and you're abusing an animal, I will find you. It'll be like that cat documentary all over again. We will find you.
Oh, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
I love how he disappeared for 24 hours. Because this all developed within 2 days. So, like, he got back on stream yesterday, but the day before he actually shocked his dog, right? So he gets on stream the day after. He had 24 full hours to come up with a plan. And all he did was remove the prongs to this and put some electrical tape over it.
If it's found out that he's taping or obstructing
That
this
looks like tape.
in any way, he 100% shocked the dog. Why?
Because, like, you could even see the indentions for the prongs right here. That's what it looks like.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah, exactly, like... Some of these videos are so fucking long! There we go. So they've come up with so many clever names for this. A man has to cross each one at a time over a river. How do you take the fox, the chicken, eat the corn? If you take the corn, the fox eats the chicken. A man has to cross each one at a time over a river. So how do you cross each one? cross each one. If you take the fox, the chicken. If you take the corn, the fox eats the chicken. Oh, you take the chicken. Because if the fox eats the chicken and the chicken eats the corn, then you just take the chicken. The fox isn't going to eat the corn. And then you can take them one at a time like that. Problem solved. Take the chicken and then the corn. No. Fuck. Huh. Oh, you know what? I mean, you can do it really convoluted. So what you do is, okay, so this is going to be complex. So you take the chicken, you bring it over. You take the corn, you bring it over. You take the chicken and bring it back. You take the fox and bring it over. Then you go back, get the chicken and bring the chicken. There you go. Problem solved. Boom. Smartest man alive. Humblest streamer around other than Asmongold himself. Don't worry, don't applaud me. It's okay. I got this. It's all good.
Gone so out of control. This is insane. Hassan's LSF thread on abusing his dog is the most commented on in history.
Does he not?
Hassan to his just every single one. This is oh no. Leaked photo of his.
How do you know he doesn't use copyright music? That's the real question.
Tried to stand up too many times. It's number 3 in the entire world. 129,000 posts. Kaya positioning throughout the entirety of her oh my god.
No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassanabi broadcast.
So you can see the dog. Bro, this shit has gone so...
They have made so many jokes about this. There's K911. Like, hold on, let me pull up a list of funny shit that they've said about this poor animal. Hold on. Hilarious Hassan Piker jokes that people have made about his recent dog drama. That's hilarious. So every joke that has been made about his dog has been stuff that he has said in the past. So like K911, he said that America needed 9/11, deserved 9/11. So that's why a joke came out that about his dog that was K911. Bro, the internet is brutal.
Out of control. This is insane. Hassan's LSF thread on abusing his dog is the most commented on in history. Hassan to his just every single one. This is oh no. Leaked photo of his.
Dude, they are fucking ruthless with this. Bro, you remember that scene in Metal Gear Solid 3 where this is just too good.
It's number 3 in the entire world. 129,000 posts. Kaya position.
Bro, Hassan is cooked. Jesus Christ.
Throughout the entirety of her oh my god.
No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan.
He's third in the world for the most posted content right now because of that.
Broadcast.
So you can see the dog, it's sitting there, and it's still sitting there.
People are saying online that it's his evil lair. Let's see, what else do we have? We have let's see. Hold on, wait, there was a good one. The dog as a prop. They're saying that it's dog as a prop. Because that's where he puts the dog, and the dog sits there for the whole fucking stream. And he doesn't want the dog to sleep on the floor because he claims that it's the dog's joints. So, like...
And it's there, and he got disconnected.
It's emblematic of all of America's
There it goes, right
much
there.
more consequential violence.
Oh, you gonna get...
And I do think that this is interesting because whenever he was talking about it in his, like, trying to defend this, he said that he only lets the dog get up or down or usually get a drink or food, right? So I thought that it was interesting that he said that, yet he got so irritated when the dog just stood up and did this. Right?
It's the same
like,
reason as the why
See, look.
America. Kaya,
Whoa.
please just fucking go. Just stop.
See?
And then she's still there.
So
the
it's
whole time.
interesting to me that he also said
Just stop.
that the dog hit her foot on something, but you can clearly see where the dog's feet were. Looks fine.
America. Kaya,
Whoa.
please just fucking go. Just stop.
See?
And then she's still there the whole time? So she been there
Bro, that dog looks fucking depressed.
for 4 hours? I mean, is it normal for a dog to just sit around for 4 hours doing nothing? I mean, because I do that, but, like, I'm not a dog.
Positive association with Israel. So all this...
He claims it's because before he does anything, like in the morning, he lets the dog go out for 2 hours. I don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever seen a dog play for 2 full hours. Have you?
does is breed resentment against
Copyright
Israel,
tracker.
and also depending on how
He doesn't have any. There's a copyright tracker. Hey, you should link that shit down in the Discord. How do you know that? How's there a copyright tracker? I want that. Yo, I need that shit. I didn't know that was a thing. Yo.
And so this is what they think, this is the image right here, people think is, because of the dog shocker.
is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
Oh, I'll move it up.
I think it's kind of fucked up to put a dog, that's what I said the first time I saw what had happened, right? I was like, why doesn't he just let the dog out? It's clear that the dog's restless right now, probably because it's not getting enough energy. But, 4 hours in one spot, that's way too long.
Right here.
And you worried about the dog's joints. Wouldn't, a dog that's getting older, having trouble moving around, get stiff joints naturally? So wouldn't you want the dog to move around more? I mean, that's what whenever I was in EMT, whenever it came to older people, a lot of the instructors talked about how if you're getting older, especially in my academy, you want to move around more and prevent stiff joints, because stiff joints lead to huge problems when you're working out. So it's kind of interesting to me that he says that, 'Cause especially if the dog just got done working out and it's an older dog. So if you have a dog slotted for a 2-hour time period and then you immediately go into a rest period that's 4 hours long, bro, you want to talk about in pain? That dog probably going to get some crazy stiff joints as it gets older.
Dog gets off. And you can see how he leans over, he moves his arm forward, and people are saying this is when he presses the button on the shock collar device.
Just stop.
You can see she moves very, very fast. I mean, it doesn't look like she clipped her hand. It doesn't look that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it doesn't look like, I'll tell you
You're
that.
being such a baby.
Okay.
Here. This is the
Okay,
flashlight.
so it does, okay, does that confirm that he hit it?
And this is when it vibrates. Okay,
And people were able to look up the model because the electrical tape that he's got on it is blocking the model number. All these colors have model numbers. They're actually huge white. They've got a white backdrop, and the letters are pretty damn... You can see them. So he thought that he was going to get away by removing the tongs and saying that it's a tracking collar with a flashlight and stuff, but really it's a shock collar.
This is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate.
What's crazy is that he's like, this is the one they saw, and the one that he's showing is a fucking shock collar.
Turn it over, people can see it.
Are you happy?
Yeah, you can clearly see the fucking tape.
Capacity to vibrate.
Turn it over. People can see it.
Are you happy?
You could really see it there. You see it?
That's it.
Every time he hit his fingers on it, you can tell the roughness of the electrical tape to the smooth backdrop of the actual device.
People can see it.
Are you happy?
You see it? Now watch it really carefully. You can tell that there's some kind of square thing across it because of the roughness of the tape. Like, you know what electrical tape looks like and feels like. And the plastic black background. Like, look at it.
That's it.
Z didn't.
You can see the shine of the light.
There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it.
There it is.
You are able to.
Yeah.
It emits a sound.
Uh-huh.
Something that is just so.
You know we got to get that. We got to milk this cow for as long as it lasts. Hold on. Let me get my 10-minute timer. Actually, you know what? I'll go the extra mile. We'll watch 12 minutes of this one. See, did I get the hold on. Did you send me the copyright checker?
Routines.
Oh shit, here we go. So if I take, I'm so curious. If I share, copy. It didn't say anything. Usage limit. What? 4 out of 4? What? Bro. What? It didn't even tell me what? It didn't even tell me if it was copyright. What the fuck? I call dog shit on that.
So silly. It's the same reason as to why America.
That doesn't say that it's got copyright status. License YouTube. Oh. Oh, that makes sense because it says license YouTube. So that means that the copy stuff is in there. That's interesting. Okay, so come on, go to the site. We'll do 10 minutes of the drag racing one. Okay. You know what? Let me use the bathroom real quick. I keep stopping. Let me use the bathroom right quick. Please tell me this is done. Okay. Give me a second. Got that, we back. Finally, the streams from yesterday are finally no longer copyright. God damn, that took forever. Okay. Let's get it.
This is a moment of fucking anger for like something that is just so routine, so silly. It's the same reason as to why America. Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
It's amazing how much people are concerned about pets and much less about humans. So it's not actually amazing whenever you think about the logic of empathy. So, and I agree with you that I think sometimes people place too much empathy and too much emotional weight on animals. I agree with that that opinion, but what I think, but you have to understand the reason why. If you like understand it, like I understand it, but like the reason why is because animals exist at a spectrum that is below a human. So in the same way that if a person is making fun of or abusing someone with Down syndrome, for example, or somebody who's disabled, everybody will collectively get together and like be like, "What?"
No, they don't. That's why it's so sad. Whenever you see like an abused animal that's been chained to a tree, seems so happy to see its owner. Like all you can really do is feel bad for the animal. I mean, most people would just call like animal control, obviously, but still.
Fuck's wrong with you? You shouldn't do this. This is terrible, right? And it's because it's seen as...
It's because it's human. It's human empathy. That's what it is. It's human nature. That's just what it is. It's nature of being a human. We're all fucking animals, and we all have our tendencies. Like, that's why mobs are so damn dangerous, is because, like, mob mentality is a thing, and it's probably the scariest thing you can deal with.
Predatory behavior because it's not on an even playing field. And so I think that animals are seen, you know, in the same spectrum as that. And so because people see it same as like a kid or somebody disabled or whatever, it's seen as predatory, abusive behavior.
It is.
So the reason why I think that, you know, there's so much empathy and so much people that are upset about this is because they see the way an animal is treated. And I think there's also a pretty big indicator, like this is a very, very commonly held belief that people who are abusive to animals will become abusive to people as well. You know, like everybody knows like the old thing of like, oh, serial killers start with animals and then they move on to people, right? And so this is very commonly stated.
Contacts who are fear-free trainers, used, beaten, and neglected.
Kaya, oh, okay, so these are funny. I'm sorry, these are hilarious. I don't really want to hear her, and I wanted to get some context to this, but this is where the good stuff is.
I'm not familiar with her, but I get...
Angel for a help...
There we go, boys.
Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. Will you be an angel for a helpless animal? Every day, innocent animals are abused, beaten, and neglected.
Kaya, please just fucking go Stop. What are you doing?
And they're crying out for help.
I think her collar's too tight.
Yeah, well, it's
Come here. Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh.
I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Stay.
Please, call the number on your screen and join the BC.
I'm going to hell, but this is funny, dude.
Right now.
Oh, no.
For just $18 a month, only 60 cents a day, you'll help rescue animals from their abusers and provide medical care, food, shelter.
Text on a new tweet. I'll look at it in a minute.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
I have it still.
Oh.
They are incredibly effective.
Oh, my God.
What is happening? Place. Kaya, place. That's crazy. What the hell? That's crazy. This is a dog. Like, I don't give a shit. It's just such a lib ass, like, oh, dude. Do we think it's allowed?
Right now, there's an animal who needs you. Your call says...
How is it still going?
Please call. Right now.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't this that woman that was complaining about people voting for Trump? I think this is the same one, isn't it?
And now it's mainstream. I love her.
I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we can.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get 1. I think you're choking.
Yeah. Yeah, she sounds like that person.
There's a lot of neck meat.
Neck meat.
And now it's mainstream.
Yeah.
I love her.
And so, Kaya positioning throughout the entirety of her oh my god. The funny thing is that, like, my dad and I would always comment about how funny it would be that whenever Hassan would get really mad, the dog would walk away. And so there it is, right? I'll watch it. Yeah, I will.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassanabi broadcast.
Oh, okay, that's why. I always wondered, I should really watch Hassan. Because, like, Asman has the same thing. He, like, watches people even if he's not a big fan of what they say to get every spectrum of everything. I should really watch Hassan so that way I can get both sides of everything. I never thought I'd say that, but as I'm getting, like, more and more into, like, the deeper, darker side of the internet, I'm more, like, understanding why. But it's Hassan, his name is Hassan Piker, and Hassan Abi is the name of his podcast. Okay. That makes so much more sense.
Pretty much sit there, huh? That's oh yeah, I guess I can move the camera up so y'all can see the dog. Yeah.
And that's kind of crazy that the dog doesn't move from that platform.
So you can see the dog, it's sitting there.
Where is the dog's food and water? Like 4 hours just sitting there like that?
And it's still sitting there. And
Jesus.
it's there, and he got disconnected.
It's emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence.
Oh, you gonna get up?
It's the same
like,
reason as to why
bro.
America. Kaya, please just fucking
The
go.
dog didn't even move until that point, and that's when he...
Just stop.
That's kind of crazy. 2.5 hours in.
And then she's still there the whole time? Is that... Mm-hmm. Give me a sec. Sorry, I have a little bit of allergies. Excuse me. Okay, I'm good.
Mouse died. Ah! My mouse died. Okay, we're good now.
So she been there for 4 hours. I mean, is it normal for a dog to just sit around for 4 hours doing nothing?
That's kind of crazy.
I do that, but like
with Israel. So all this does is breed resentment. All this does is breed. How does this breed resentment against Israel and does is breed resentment.
All right, XUC Piker, we're shut the fuck up.
Proposes that Piker wear the
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, hold on. Nobody's mad.
Shut the fuck up.
No ban. If he wears one, and chat gets a punish when he gets one guide to unlock.
Yo, like, I thought about that too. Like, what if I wore a shock collar and every time someone donated, it shocked me? It depends on how much you donate. Depends, like, the amplitude of the fucking shock. Would that be kind of, like, lit for a fucking stream?
Hey,
oh, God.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I don't make the rules here. You know?
Oh, my God. I love that now TikTok is owned by a raging Zionist. Ethan Klein has no problem hopping back on once again to take down Hassan. So,
bro, Ethan Klein been chilling ever since he started trying to sue people. Because he knows he's about to rake in a lot of money.
Basically, the implication here is that, okay, so TikTok is Jews. Ethan is a Jew. They're talking to each other. They planned this. That's... Oh! We're going to see if I can find this. Yes, they
so
all have
ridiculous.
hats. I know, I think... There is no proof that I am aware of that disproves the accusation that Ethan and the Jewish owners of TikTok are not working behind the scenes to damage Hassan Piker's reputation for being a pro-Palestine voice, okay?
Lord
And
have
people
mercy.
that abuse their animals. These are precious creatures.
I'm
that-
kind of surprised Tectone hasn't said anything. I figured if anybody would be coming back for this, it'd be Tectone. Tectone has a dog. He fucking loves that animal, bro. I am shocked Tectone hasn't said anything.
need us, depend on us.
I have expected to see like a bald, rage-induced like guy screaming at the top of his lungs at Hassan Piker in like a short video or something on YouTube or TikTok or something.
That trust is such a horrible crime. A clip of Hassan Piker is going viral right now of him shocking his dog Kaya for taking one step off of her mat. Let's take a look.
Such a first world problem, but it is emblematic of all of America. It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Infinite power!
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being
It's
such
kinda, like, that's insane because the dog wasn't really doing 2.5 hours before the dog moved. That's kind of insane. That's so long for an animal just to be confined to that little square.
A baby.
Awful.
I always found it bizarre how Kaya, who's this young, energetic puppy, stayed in 1 square foot of Hassan's room, right in sight of camera, almost like just a prop in his room. Well, now we know why. He's using extreme austerity measures to shock and abuse his animal and then blaming her, getting mad at her for him hurting her. There's further evidence from a recent broadcast.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Finish the
Seems
sentence.
like a lot of the
I suspect that
same.
she tweaked her her do nail. Like
That's
like
it. That's what he said. There we go. This is what he said.
I mean, it's a fucking shock. Exactly what happened.
This is him explaining what happened.
We'll go ahead and we'll see what this is.
There we go.
And I'm very frustrated. And while I'm fucking tweaking around.
So this happened the day before. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. So this is what he said yesterday when he got on stream after 12 hours of, people saying that he used the shock collar. So this is the next day during stream.
Give Kai the place
His
command as I
explanation.
usually do, and there's literally a fucking emote for it in the chat for place, which is one of the things that she knows is she's like professionally trained. And I think while she was like getting up and down from the bed, I don't know exactly what happened, but I suspect that she tweaked her do nail, like the upper nail that's like on the side of the bed. People speculated that I was actually shocking her dew claw.
The dew claw is pretty high up on the leg, though. So, like, that's a big-ass dog. I don't know where he was.
People were like, oh, you're fucking shocking her. Then I suspect that a bunch of people who have never trained a dog, never had a dog that required training, being completely idiotic. Yeah. I mean, it's
What's kind of sad is that if he was using a shock collar and he admitted that he was using it, this probably wouldn't be anywhere near as bad. But it's the fact that he's trying to cover it up that makes it so much worse. Like, you do know that they're not illegal to use, though the reason for him using it in this context was pretty shitty. Like, it was pretty bad. And I'd never condone it, of course. But in the US, you can use a shock collar. It helps with, like I said, bigger breeds of dogs. So, and I personally, if I were to choose between those, like, choker collars that have, like, the spikes on them, like on the inside near the dog's neck, or a shock collar, I would probably go with the shock collar all day simply because it's less invasive, in my opinion. I mean, it still fucking hurts, but I don't feel like I'm actually gonna, like, hurt the dog, like a long term, or like, like using a choker collar and like accidentally breaking the skin on the dog's collar, trying to like hold the damn thing back. But that's my opinion. I mean, maybe there are safer methods. I don't know. I'm not a fucking dog trainer. I'm not going to give an opinion, but I can see why some people would use it.
It is basically a perfect shitstorm.
It is. I mean, you got to admit, right?
I mean, think about it this way. Twitch's perfect little child getting ousted as a animal abuser. Bro, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. Like, hardcore.
That this is definitely like, yeah.
It's pretty bad.
You're right about that.
Because obviously I have a lot of haters. Obviously a lot of people love dogs, myself included. The clip looks fucking horrible. And people
it looks pretty bad.
I was like moving around and they're like,
I'm glad he at least acknowledged it does look really bad. It certainly
he was trying to say that he was moving around, but you can see him clearly glance over to reach for something and click it. Like,
I mean, even if you say like he didn't do it, like it does look really bad. I mean, that's why I said yesterday too. Like whenever it just happened, of course it did.
He was like hitting a button on his desk.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's
they
right.
say you never take her outside too. I know. The worst part.
And so yeah, too far from Mike. Yeah, sorry about that. And but of like FIFA, I might watch and the most calling him rape would do if he didn't do it. Oh, that would
I think it does.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the collar. Let me move it up. Yeah, I'm not sure.
They showed the collar, and
Let me
people have
move it
already
up.
identified it as a shock collar.
I understand why people. It makes sense why people.
Bro,
will
that
be
dog
like,
looks sad, man.
oh my god.
He looks so sad.
This clip, sure, like, and oh no, this is a situation where he's trying to get out of it or anything like that.
I mean, I would argue that also, like, people that support him do the opposite, right? I mean, like, it's just, they're always going to have people like that on the internet.
Cell phone vibration, if used correctly, yes.
Vibrate?
And they will continue.
Yeah. Okay.
Of hanging out
I
with.
mean, he stated in other instances that he used, or not necessarily used,
Kaya.
but I wonder if it'll show it in this.
Let me go back. I'll look at it again. It didn't seem like he really showed it. Like, I don't indicate whenever she's free roaming on a park or on a leash.
The day your dog gets out, make sure that your
collar, aka shock collar, communicate with her, aka send a shock to her ass. This motherfucker breathes. People are stupid. Yeah, so it's the exact same thing that I said, right? It's the same thing. People immediately gonna have this opinion, and let's go over. We're gonna look at some more of the comments and removable male context. I don't know if really that's it or not. Oh no. Is this? Oh geez. Okay. Well. Oh God! And Letty Banster chat. Is this something upsetting? People are mad about. Oh, this is like another girl involved personal trauma with men that are. That's basically. Oh. Yeah, bro. And by the way, he was right. He was right. He didn't know he was right. And just swaps. Not really something immediate, fake, etc. So yeah, that's basically it.
I think that's it for that. Damn, even legal mindset, Jesus. Okay, so let's move on from that, hopefully. Video. Come on, go to that. Where was I need to go to the history? Hold on. Let me go to history. There we go. Give me a second. We'll watch 10 minutes of this. Oh, that shit sounds like copyrighted music. I don't know how the hell. We might even take it less than that. Let's do like 8 minutes of this. Just in case.
Today we're at Mid-America Dragway, and you might be wondering what we're doing here. Well, this is our local drag strip.
Check out Western Champlain. Please don't strike the video, guy. If you want me to take the video out, I will gladly do that. Just let me know. You can leave it in the description. I mean, not in the description. You can leave it in a comment. You can email me. My email is on the channel page. You can do a removal request in YouTube. You name it. Just let me know. Please don't strike the frickin' channel. I will gladly remove it. Just let me know.
And they invited us out to come test some of our cars. And you know what? Over the years, we've built, let's just say, a collection of weird cars. We have everything from R6 swap to Zettas to come and swap Mustangs to supercharged.
By the way, his taste in cars are phenomenal. Just by like the few images and screenshots and videos that I've seen at the top, his taste in car, like, this is awesome. This looks sick.
Turbo Hellcats. And the thing is, we brought as many cars as we could down here.
Like, look at those cars.
To answer the question, which one is the fastest? By the way, we're also going to figure out which one's the slowest, because while we could bring all the fast cars only, we did bring some slow ones too. So got to unload all of our junk.
I think the monster truck should be able to keep up with most of those. You get more distance, the bigger your tires are. It also helps your gas mileage as well.
Figure out how
Not a lot of people know that.
Racing all these cars, and we got to start racing.
But you have to keep in mind that it kind of balances itself out, because the bigger wheels you have, the more horsepower it takes.
BMW, you could buy in 1959 with a Yamaha R6 motor bolted into the back of it.
I've seen some of these. So like the door, so here's the kicker with that one. The door is on the front. So you open up the front and it's got the steering wheel. I wanted to see the monster truck.
Dude, I'm so gonna beat that freaking smart car. You just wait.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And I'm winning!
No, you're not. Uh-oh.
Well, that's pretty. So I really don't know what happened there. It just didn't, like, go. But we can't let the smart car go any further in this tournament, so it's time to bust out the... There a second ago, so... This is the only car.
Yeah, you see it like opens in the front. That's the front right there. That's the front of the car. That's the seat. Look at how crazy that looks.
With a Yamaha R6 motor bolted into the back of it. This is the only car ever I've actually wanted to put on my helmet for, because I'm a little bit concerned about this one. Now, if you guys haven't seen this car before, this is like an
I've seen it before.
Smart car had a baby with a sports bike. It's loud.
It's
and
tiny.
Go faster than anyone would be comfortable driving it. But this should be an easy win against a
I didn't know it had a motorcycle tire. That's crazy looking.
Oh, that's it.
It's a tri-wheel. I did not know that. He's having trouble keeping that bitch straight.
Happened, I think he's foot pedal broke and didn't die. So that's a win.
So basically can't stand up to the
Racing car we got. Oh. But now we have some actual fast cars.
Oh, he's got the Hellcats. Let's
Smokestack
go.
Smokestack. Segway under racing. I don't even know our Cummins swapped Ranger. It's a Ranger body on a Dodge chassis with a 12-valve Cummins, and this thing. Just take this go sideways. Let's do this.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Let's go sideways.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Is that it? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's got the wobble. Damn, bro. That car is not fucking around. Let's go.
Holy cow. I think is out. The smokestack advances, so now we're gonna run
Smokestack.
I made the bracket. You keep putting me all this shit in. Guys, WestonLikesCake.com, Redneck Science merchandise. So we've got some new design stickers. All right, let's get this. So you guys, so if you like stupid experiments like this, make sure you subscribe.
The Army Jeep. It pretty much just sucks, but it did.
Bro, that thing can go up vertical fucking cliff facings. I have seen those things, and those things, the old school Army Jeeps, you could not stop them. Those things would go on rims, up hills.
This is really.
He's not even gonna, because he already knows. Yeah, it's okay. They're not built for speed. They're built for all terrain. He's just now getting into third gear.
Angles are set.
Funny.
Here, pull the team and move to jet, and then we're racing the Corvette. The Corvette is brakes. He's gonna have to car.
This could be a Charger I built to compete in 2021 Roadkill Nights, and up against it, the finest off-road Corvette money can buy. This thing's been through trails, through the sand dunes, but has never been down the drag.
Bro, that engine sounds insane. Oh yeah, there it goes. Done. Cooked.
That win so fast. That's what, yeah. Helljet versus the smart car, and the Smokestack versus the Demon.
Oh, the Helljet's gonna beat the smart car.
What all of you've been waiting for, and what I've been waiting for too. We've been around with a bunch of everyone came here.
But I something more exciting. This is like the ultimate bought versus built.
That Dodge is crazy.
Built by a redneck in Kansas.
I like the Smokestack though. I'm a Mustang person, so like that Smokestack looks crazy. Bro, that Smokestack is crazy. Listen to the engine. Feels like a goddamn jet engine taking off. And there it goes! Come on, baby, go! Let's go!
Yeah, baby!
That was probably the closest one we've seen so far.
Cleanest ride I've had with that. He wanted to. I saw the light. What you're telling me is you're trying to make up an excuse for a run back. We'll run it back.
That if Garrett in the grand finals, so.
What happened? Oh, they just ran it back?
Please stop!
Yeah.
Literally the fuck that was. Faster on this thing, but I final boss.
Yeah, let's go! Yo, both of these cars are sick. That didn't sound good. You hear that? You hear that? And you hear that squeaking? You hear that? That does not sound good. It sounds like he might have just fucked the car up. Here we go, let's go! Bro. What a race. I think the Smokestack won it.
696! Okay, we're making it faster. Dude, the Smokestack is out here boogieing. 166, 60 foot on this one. Yep. Power national.
Hell yeah, the Smokestack won it, boys.
The smart car.
That's what I'm talking about. W video. Check him out. That was a great video. Western Champlin. Got that redneck science going on, man. Bro, speaking my lingo. I wanted to see, before we moved on, I want to see if there's any news on anything. I wasn't able to find anything that looked interesting this morning. Let's see if there's anything Oh, she's migrant. File confronted by. Go over to Fox right quick. Did he actually secure peace? Did he actually do it?
In the shelter is panicking because nobody knows what's happening and you're trying to comfort your kids. This isn't the first time Israel's been under attack by any means, but from all the Israelis I've talked to here, they said this is definitely one of the darkest, bloodiest days of anything that they've experienced.
It was this week, 2 years ago, when our next guest joined us live from a bomb shelter in Tel Aviv. She was visiting for the Jewish holidays when Hamas terror. So
Wow,
good
what a
to see
great
you.
But did he actually get the
on the
peace treaty
horizon.
signed?
And families of loved ones.
Did
that
he
like
actually
Found
get
out
the
that
sign?
So happy. We had a good feeling about this, but to hear
That's what I want to know. Did he secure peace? That's what I care about.
Let's bring in another special guest. Let's bring in Mike Huckabee. He's the U.S. ambassador to Israel, and he's live.
Well, let's give credit where credit. Kushner were a very big part of ever sit together. That everyone here has a lot of credit for his tenacity and patience through this. Once they meet, they will sign their portion of the document, and then things will start happening.
Okay,
the clock
well,
starts.
I'm not going to
72
get into that
hours is
until
that
a
time.
peace is actually done. If he actually manages to secure peace, and get this done, bro, I will be shocked. The real question is once it's signed, will they remain peaceful? That's my next thing. We're not gonna worry about that until that. So Starbucks might be over. Now, I don't know if you guys like Starbucks, but I'm actually kind of a fan of Starbucks. I hate their prices. The fact that you have to spend so much money on some weird ass named drink. I'm not a big fan of that.
Problem with Starbucks is that it's too expensive.
Yeah.
That's the real reason
Actually,
why I
is
think people.
Is the actual video here? Let's do this one. Let's do his video.
Starbucks is struggling. Their profits are down by a whopping 50%.
Check out Fads. Go ahead and send him a like. This was uploaded 5 days ago. Check out Fads. Go ahead and leave him a sub while you're at it. Please don't strike my video. I'm reacting to it because I saw that it has been reacted to it. If you want me to take it down, hit me up. Leave a comment. You can send a takedown request. Send me an email. You name it. You got it. Just let me know. I will gladly take down the whole stream. You ain't going to get no fight out of me. Trust me. Just let me know, brother. I will take it down instantly.
Then following 6 straight quarters of losses.
Profit fell 50% in the quarter, and the company said one reason was its hiring of additional workers to help its turnaround strategy. Let me tell you the reason why. It's because everyone's broke and they can't afford to do anything right now. And maybe never. They maybe never will be able to do anything. There's talk of people having to hold down 2 jobs just to be able to make what you made back in the day. Like, it sucks. Not only do they not have the money for it, but they don't have the time for it either. Nobody got money.
And a declining image has left one of America's most recognizable brands in a bit of a bind. They just recently announced that they'd be closing a swathe of stores as well as laying off 900 corporate staff members. This is after laying off another 1,100 corporate staff.
Some people are going to think that it's because they are unionized and that their fight for the uniforms is what's causing this. No. Apparently, Starbucks, the original owner, sold the company, bought the company back because it was in decline, fixed it again, sold it again, went back into retirement, and now it's in decline again. So this isn't the first rodeo, apparently.
Customers are reporting high prices, long queues, and substandard product time and time again. And
the fucking prices are what's killing everybody, dude. Like, stop raising. They're like, oh, we're gonna have to shut down all these places. Well, stop raising all the goddamn prices. You guys get all this stuff in bulk, and you pay like pennies on the dollar. Like, for example, did you know that if you go to Sonic and you work there, you can have as much soda as you want? You know why? Because when they buy other products, the soda comes free for them. Like, when they buy certain, like, foods, the condiments are free. And that was back then. Just imagine what it's like now.
even staples like their pumpkin spice latte has lost its shine and left room for competitors to take their shot at the king.
Now you can go to any other company like McDonald's and Burger King. You can order a coffee without having to sit there and name some weird fucking whatever the fuck. You just get a coffee, and it does the same thing that a coffee would do at any Starbucks. Then you can also get food as well. Like, how many of y'all went to a Starbucks and there's like barely any food? Like,
with great success in some cases. But it wasn't always like this. At one point, Starbucks was America's sweetheart. Their come up was a real hero's journey, the story of one man who turned a local coffee roaster into a global sensation, left, then came back and did it all again.
Yep.
But since those days, clearly quite a lot has changed, largely for the worst. And it's left Starbucks in a situation where it's fighting desperately, but doesn't seem to have quite as many customers in its corner as it once did. So sit back and let's learn why Starbucks fell off. People tend to have quite strong opinions about coffee, especially about other people's coffee choices. Some people will look at you like you just admitted to drinking horse urine if you tell them that you like Starbucks, but others might need their double shot vanilla, hazelnut, methamphetamine, venti frappuccino
their methamphetamine coffee
literally every morning. But no matter which side of the aisle you end up landing on, it's pretty impossible to deny.
Their coffee is the most expensive food and coffee and drink I see around, actually. Like, it kind of surprises me whenever you get like a large or even a medium and you see the price of like $7 to like almost $12 for a damn coffee. It's crazy. It's insane
that Starbucks has had.
Even when you go to the store and you buy their like ground up coffee grinds and their coffee, it's expensive, bro. It's like $13. You can get a whole canister of coffee for like the same price. The bag is like this big, it's like that thin. It's crazy.
On all of our lives. It began in 1971 when three partners, Jerry, Gordon, and Zev, opened a little store.
Those fucking things are expensive too.
In Seattle's Pike Place Market. They had no intention of actually making coffee. Instead, they sold like roasted coffee beans, teas, and spices. And they did fine, really. They became a staple of the local community, a place where you could go get your beans, come home, and then brew them for the family. But things changed in 1982 with the arrival of one man, and a name that you might want to remember, Howard Schultz. In 1982, Howard Schultz joined as head of marketing, and on one of his very first business trips, he visited Milan, Italy, and experienced something that would completely change his business back home. Italian 7 to 3.5 everywhere. But no good thing lasts forever, unfortunately. The pandemic set in motion the real shift for Starbucks. The concept of hanging out.
The pandemic set in motion a shift for everybody. That's whenever the wealth inequality skyrocketed. It absolutely exacerbated everything by at least 20 years. Easily. You're not seeing prices double since the pandemic. You're seeing them triple and quadruple since the pandemic at this point. It's kind of sad that one thing like that can exacerbate and show how everything really is.
Indoors.
It wasn't even a full year. It was it's kind of insane.
Which Starbucks had built its entire model on, was immediately cancelled, right? Coffee culture went back almost overnight to being incredibly individual. And the big winners from this were the drive-through coffee shops like Dutch Bros and Seven Brew, which grew steadily throughout this period. Starbucks did try to ride the wave by pushing their apps and their collection-only stores, but they were already in too deep with the old model and stuck between two worlds. Post-pandemic, almost 60% of coffee is actually ordered at drive-thrus in the US, and it's growing year on year. The pandemic was really this huge turning point for how people chose to spend their time, And sitting in a Starbucks was one of the first things to be cut from the budget. And despite the fact that they're
You know why? Because people who were never at home and never were homebodies realized that they like being at home. And they realized how much they hated work. Nobody goes to work because they like their job. And I can't, well, I mean, there are some people that do what they like for a living, but that percentage is so low that it's not even, it's laughable. It's laughable. People work because they've got to pay bills. Like whenever you get hired at a job and a person, or you're trying to get hired at a job, and the person that's hiring you, you're like, how much am I going to get paid? And these employers, they always try to tiptoe around it, or they'll always throw out, well, we're not really in it. We're not really here. Or like our biggest thing isn't the pay. You know, we like to do this and that. And it's like, what the fuck are you going to pay me with? Fucking stickers? I don't give a fuck about that. I need to pay bills, bitch. That's the whole reason. That's the whole point of me having to go out into the world is to pay for fucking bills. Like, why the fuck else would I be here? How much money you gonna give me? The
materials would have you believe that they really want to be a community location where people can hang out. The reality is that Starbucks is a $90 billion corporation, and they've done all of the same.
They were able to become a $90 billion corporation because think about like how cheap it is. Like, for example, Subway. Subway did this. They made the location so easy to afford for people who want to run the locations that they popped up everywhere. And they ended up cannibalizing themselves because they could not afford to keep them running. So they ended up shutting down so many Subways. I think the same thing's happening to the Starbuckses as well. Because like think about how small a Subway is. And compare that to a Starbucks. Think about that. Because that's exactly what's going on. You've got all these people that are trying to pop up with a new Starbucks. That you'll have like, you'll go down the road and you'll see a Starbucks. And then you make like 3 lefts and a right. And then there's another Starbucks. So of course they're shutting down.
Things that you'd expect from any other company that size. Over the last decade, they've really aggressively cut costs. They've deprioritized the look and feel of
like,
it.
Look at how that doesn't look inviting at all. That looks like a place where you go and lose your soul to work at.
Stores, and they focused on squeezing more profits out of their once extremely loyal clientele. Having a place where people buy one drink and then sit around for an hour is a really bad way to make money every quarter. And so they started making more and more stores have less and less seating. Their staffing priorities focused more on meeting drive-through demand.
Yeah, they didn't want people to go into the store and sit down, because that's why like they changed the color scheme of the indoor layout. They made it more vibrant and bright, so that way people felt less enticed to go inside.
At the expense
McDonald's
of
did the same thing.
because they generate more dollars per hour. And they jacked up the prices to the absolute maximum that they felt like they could get away with.
Yep.
But you can only squeeze people so far before they break. Since the pandemic, inflation has been pretty intense, and it seriously hit the food and drinks world. But also by the time the pandemic had rolled around, the coffee business was already bigger than ever, and there were more and more options for everyone at any price point. Starbucks had, to some degree, been able to justify its prices through all of the auxiliary perks that you would get along with your coffee. You get to sit in a nice location, you wouldn't feel rushed or pressured to leave, and you had things like free Wi-Fi at your disposal, so you could even work there. But the hand was kind of forced.
I know, that's what we usually get when we go to McDonald's. We get 20 nuggets and a basket of fries. We don't usually eat it all, but we get it because it's definitely more than enough food.
And instead of doubling down on the third place model, they tried to align themselves more with the rapid delivery model. More and more coffee is consumed on the go, and the interior of a Starbucks has progressively shifted to meet the demand from those customers. And the $8 Starbucks cup of coffee doesn't quite feel as good when you order it from a drive-thru and drink it in your car as it does when you sit inside a nice environment with a friend. The more price-conscious consumer can make coffee at home now or trade down to an even cheaper coffee place like McDonald's.
McDonald's coffee isn't bad. Like, it's pretty good. Like, there are other places you can go to now that are way cheaper and you can get better food. It's not healthier for you, no, but it's feeding that addicted fat mentality that most Americans have. You know what I'm saying?
The more affluent clientele has access to a bunch of like artisanal spots, to specialty coffee, and to independent businesses that have way more insight and time to discuss the details and intricacies of their products. Independent cafes are now so much more trendy and are seen as a more socially acceptable choice, while Starbucks...
Well, you know why? Because during COVID and a little after COVID, people were saying you got to support the smaller businesses. You need to go and eat at the smaller businesses, go get coffee at the smaller businesses. And they realized that the coffee was better at these smaller businesses. That's what happened. Is that these big ass corporations that are slowly withering away and making their stuff more and more sugar so that way they can keep that addicted mentality and keep raising the prices kind of faltered once everyone realized, wait a minute, this coffee shop is way better than Starbucks, and it's cheaper too. And not to mention, like, some of them are probably healthier. So, of course, they ended up shifting gears completely. That's why a lot of these big-ass companies are going out of business. Because whenever, after COVID, people were saying, you got to go support the local businesses. And they did that and realized they're way better. Because they are. They're so much better. They're better for the community, too.
Is better known for employee union busting, boycotts, and being overall bad.
And they also did ruin their reputation by doing this
for money.
too.
I think Starbucks held on to this idea that they were a real third place when they haven't really been that for years.
Well, how's it going,
At
Legendary
their core, they're a
3D
fast
gamer?
food dessert shop that people go to
What's
for
your
convenience
question?
and consistency. It's more like McDonald's than it is a local community diner. But McDonald's at least has the Big Mac. For Starbucks, fuck the cozy interiors. But I think it might be... When you think of coffee culture, China might not be the first country expected. Really customizable.
I don't want to take this whole guy's video.
Traffic for lower income consumers is down double digits.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, it's because people can't afford anything. That's what happens when you keep putting pressure on these people that are already struggling just to be able to afford groceries every fucking week. You can't afford anything, so of course they would do that. That's what happens. Whenever you keep raising your prices and then you get mad at the consumers because they're no longer buying your stuff and now you're shutting down places. Well, instead of shutting down places, why don't you make your coffee more affordable? You guys cut so many costs whenever you produce your products now. And you mean to tell me that instead of it going down for the consumer, it's going up? How does that make any sense? I just don't believe that. They do everything in their power, even as going as far as using child labor to get these products. That's why they're doing it all overseas. Whenever you get a product made overseas and shipped to America, 9 times out of 10, it's fucking child labor. 9 times out of 10, you have these companies that are utilizing what is effectively slave labor, not even just like child labor. They have to put nets around the building outskirts because people are prone to jumping out the window to kill them, to do themselves in. And you're getting mad at the consumers in the U.S. because they can't afford your fucking slop coffee? Like, come on. How dumb do you think the American people are? I mean, they're pretty fucking stupid, but come on now. That's what this boils down to. They're sending all this stuff overseas so they can turn around and cut all that that profit that they used not the profit. They make it cheaper and they sell it to the American dumbasses for double the price that it was originally. So not only are they raking in money from producing it now, they're raking in money from these dumbasses continuing to go out and buy it. Stop buying it. That's with everything. Everything's like that now. Still streaming at 5 or 6 because I'm about to do a video and I really want to request. I don't think I've done 5 and 6 in a minute. I don't think I'll go back because I have to edit the videos out whenever I'm done, typically. But W video, check out fades. Again, fades. If you want me to take the video down, just hit me up, leave a comment, Send me an email on the video. Send a takedown request. Don't care. Just don't strike the channel, man. I work hard for everything that I'm doing. If you don't want me to react to it, I completely understand. I will gladly take down the entire stream and edit out your video. Just please don't strike me. W video, by the way. We can get rid of this. We don't need to do Asmon's version of that now. There we go.
Trying to get you deplatformed, quoting you out of context, people not even watching.
Oh man, Reddit's trying to get him deplatformed again. Oh boy.
What is this here? They're trying to get me banned. MAGA influencer has 12 million followers across. I think I have more. I think they should use actual ammo. They should use deadly force. He said, shoot on sight, absolutely. Of course, set an example. Asmongold is a far-right extremist who claims Trump very obviously watches his streams for policy ideas.
He did not say that. That's not what he said. He said that Trump should watch the stream, and he says quite often he must have possibly seen the stream.
What? And by the way, I can't reply to it because I'm blocked.
Of course he is.
No,
I love whenever people do that. They like post some shit about a streamer, and they've already preemptively know what's going to happen, so they either have the comments turned off or they block the person.
Anybody who's going around and trying to hit police officers, there's no reason why anybody should be supporting that. Again, I've said this before.
That's what he said. If, like, you can't condone violence unless it's in self-defense. If you're defending yourself and somebody's got a gun to your head and someone shoots them, rip bozo. Seriously, if somebody shoots somebody who has a gun to your head and they die, rip bozo. Seriously. You want to throw rocks at police officers and they use lethal force against you? You had it coming. Shouldn't be throwing rocks at police officers. You shouldn't be shooting paintballs, shooting airsoft guns at them, shooting real guns at them, throwing rocks or bricks at their vehicles. You shouldn't be setting fires to their vehicles. No. Fuck you.
Anybody throws a rock or tries to harm one of the police officers, I think they should just use deadly force to stop it from happening.
I agree. Either that or use beanbags. Beanbags hurt. They break ribs.
No reason why anybody should be putting up with that. It's disgusting, honestly, that there's so many people that are okay with it.
And by the way, they cut this out.
Well, I advocate for self-defense only. I don't think they should just go out and shoot people randomly. Of course not. It's crazy. I was advocating for, so I'll repeat my position.
It's exactly what these dumbasses are doing to try and, yeah, you could join tomorrow. Join tomorrow, and I'll check it out for sure. But they do the same thing when they tried to justify freedom of speech by taking the fucking United States Constitution's First Amendment out of context. They literally were going like they wouldn't even. It was like they were taking certain words out of it and mushing them together. And it was like 5 or 6 words. I had pulled that dumbass that was being stupid up on the thing, right? And pulled up what the actual First Amendment says. And if you read it, it completely null and voids whatever these idiots are trying to do when it comes to mental gymnastics to justify people like, you know, Charlie Kirk getting killed, for fuck's sake. It's disgusting. It's insane. It's crazy.
If you are violent towards a police officer and you use anything that could be used as a deadly weapon, I think the police officer should be able to shoot you and kill you.
Amen. Amen. Absolutely. That includes a rock. You know why? Because people have been killed with rocks. That can be considered a lethal weapon. A pebble is not a fucking rock.
Anything else other than that is denying a person their basic right of self-defense and self-preservation.
Yep.
Police officers are people. They should not be treated like punching bags, training dummies, just because you haven't taken your medication for the day. Why is this even a question? Well, the reason why it's a question is because there's people that want to be violent to police officers, and they want to be...
The thing is that they've always wanted to be this way. The issue is that the states that they're allowing this, because it's being allowed, they're not enforcing the law. these kind of people, they've probably got a sheet already of stuff they've done, like felonies and misdemeanors. But the thing is they keep getting caught and released like a damn fish. They need to find these people, put them in jail where they belong, and keep them there. Like, it's not people that have been radicalized that are like, oh, yeah, no, fuck the police because X, Y, and Z, and this is already... No, it's people that were already violent, and now they are being enabled by their current, like, state to do this violence. So, no.
Be able to get away with it. Do you remember back whenever the Florida guys, whenever they were having the riots, said that if you try to assault our police officers, we'll contact your family on where to pick up your remains?
Yep.
Is this it?
If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at. Because
Beautiful.
We will kill you graveyard dead.
That's right. Kill you graveyard dead. That's right.
There it is. That's my
beautiful
position.
thing,
I
ain't
agree
it?
with Florida.
It's a beautiful thing. And you know what they don't have in Florida? Riots. You know what they don't have in Florida? People surrounding cars. There we go. This seemed really interesting. She hasn't struck any of my videos, and she doesn't really use copyright material. Great fucking content creator. Check her out. She's awesome. We might do this in parts. This looks really good, by the way. She usually has really good videos. But if, like I said in prior videos, shoe on head, if you want me to take down any of the videos, let me know. Send a comment. Email me, send me you can leave a comment in the stream description or in the video description. I'm probably gonna make a video out of this. Leave a comment. Send me an email, send me a takedown notice. Please don't strike the video. I'll work hard, please. I beg you. I will gladly take it down. Just let me know. Inform me.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What am I reading, you ask? Well, just one of the best-selling books on Amazon right now. With millions of sales and almost 20,000 five-star reviews, this book has been absolutely blowing up, especially on TikTok, or Book Talk, as the kids call it. Thousands and thousands of women, in particular, have been raving about this piece of literature. What piece of literature is it, you may ask? Well, Morning Glory Milking Farm, of course. A popular romance novel.
Ain't no shot. Bro, women can't say that we're into some weird shit now. What the fuck?
Novel about a young woman down on her luck who does what every young woman does when facing financial struggle. She starts an OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. She wouldn't degrade herself. She gets a job jerking off monsters.
That's right, the Morning Glory Milking Farm.
I have been reading Morning Glory Milking Farm since last night, and I'm obsessed.
This was a good time. It did not disappoint.
If this book is trash, then I am a fucking raccoon. Give me
Well, I guess you're a raccoon.
all of the garbage.
Get your eyeballs on this, because it is so good.
Ugh.
I regret to inform you that there is a new epidemic. An epidemic that many have yet to discuss. And that epidemic is female gooners. Now, for those of you unaware, gooner is internet slang for someone addicted to porn. And smut is slang for dark romance novels, otherwise known as porn. Many correct.
Oh, I promise you they're all single. You know why? They're most likely all these women, cause like they're considered femcels. You know how you have oh fuck's sake, bro. Incels. I'm so sorry. Incels. There are women, these are the women version of femcels. Femcels are the women version of incels. Incels are people that hate women because they are usually kind of ugly. and they can't pull a girl, and they actively go out of their way to like berate them in a way, you know. It's kind of a whole thing
about the dangers of porn addiction with men, how it can destroy their lives and their relationships, and most men know the material they consume is weird. That is why they are ashamed of it. That is why they delete their browser history. That is why they go incognito mode. But these bitches freaks out here. They display their smut openly in bookstores. They proudly pose in front of their smut collections. They discuss their smut openly on TikTok. They go to smut conventions and get choked out by 9-foot-tall shirtless wendigos. Now, I know what you are thinking. Shu, isn't this the pot calling the kettle degenerate? Yes. Yes, it is. But have you considered it takes one to truly know one? You see, women are strange, fascinating creatures. For centuries, men have tried to figure us out. Our mood is affected by the tides and the moon. We bleed for 5 days and don't die. By painting my face, I can instantly shapeshift from a 4 to a 6. We are truly mysterious, magical creatures. But one of the most mysterious aspects of women to men is our sexuality. You see, us women are
No, one of the biggest mysterious aspects from men to women is their inability to control their emotions. That's what it all boils down to. And that's not necessarily a fault of their own, but at the same time.
Not like those disgusting moids, no, we are sophisticated, we are evolved. We don't watch videos of strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together, no, we read about strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together.
They read about
it's
it,
different, okay? You don't understand. It's okay when
I can't tell you how many, like, TikToks I've seen of women absolutely berating men for the kind of stuff that they watch, and yet you could see, like, literally night and day of them talking about the smut they've read. It's kind of funny.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the rapidly growing popularity of dark romance on TikTok and the recent dark romance convention that ended in disaster. Let's take a break from all this depressing political news and talk about something silly. Not that those political things aren't important, trust me, they are. You should be keeping up with politics and the news when you can. I know it can be difficult to do, but fear not. I have an app for that. So before we get into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to our sponsor, Ground News. Ground News is a website and an app that gives readers 12 news sources right Dems revealed, and then a left-wing outlet covers the same story, like, as the shutdown continues, a checked-out Trump posts childish memes. Wildly different vibes going on here. I have been using Ground News since 2021. It is one of my favorite apps. Like, it is my go-to, like, when I wake up. I know which is /shoe with absolute slop. Spicy slop. You see, books on TikTok are not rated by how well they are written or how good the characters are. No, they are rated by the spice. And what does spice mean? Porn. It means porn. Spice level is very important to book talkers. How much spice does a book have? What are the spiciest books they have ever read? How spicy is the book they're currently reading? Spice, spice, spice. The spiciest book going viral on Book Talk lately is none other than Morning Glory Milking Farm by C.M. Nascosta. Violet is a typical down-on-her-luck millennial, mid-20s, overeducated, and drowning in debt. Oh my god! She's just like me! On the verge of moving into her parents' basement, when a lifeline appears in the form of a very unconventional—
Boys, this is the whole reason why the entire gaming franchise is in a fucking shitter. That's why right there. Bunch of fucking weird-ass freak millennial women done took over everything, trying to turn everything into weird-ass freak millennial shit. And they realized that maybe the gaming market isn't for women. Maybe it was originally meant for men.
job in the neighboring Cambric Creek.
I'm not sexist. I'm just stating a fact. I mean, I could throw a quarter out the window and call it a game, and 19 men would easily catch it from the one girl that might catch it.
She has no choice but to grab it with both hands. Morning Glory Farm offers full-time hours, full benefits, and generous pay with no experience needed. There's only one catch. The clientele is grade A certified prime beef. Oh, God. With the manly, meaty endowments to— okay.
Morning Glory Milking Farm is actually a profound critique of late-stage capitalism and toxic masculinity. In this
Sounds like absolute blatant insanity, and this is the whole reason why we can't move forward as a civilization.
Text, we see that the tingling sensation in her coochie is actually the tingling
What the actual fuck?
sensation of a Marxist revolution.
She said overeducated. She didn't say anything about common sense. So I guess we're cooked on that aspect. Just because, there's this saying that when you have a child that makes you a parent, no, it doesn't. Just because you have a child doesn't necessarily make you a parent. Just like because you spent $100,000 at college to get an education doesn't mean that you're smart. It just means that you know how to do what it takes to jump over some hurdles. Some hurdles. That doesn't make you smart. Just so we're aware.
This is every fucking breadtube video to me, dude. This is every Jack Saint video. So I actually read the book myself, and I'm not gonna lie. The 19th Amendment needs to be abolished. So, like I said, the story is basically this millennial named Violet, and she gets a job basically working at Big Pharma in Narnia, where they harvest Minotaur milk to make Viagra for human males.
Huh?
And I read the whole thing. Probably gonna be put on some kind of watch list. But listen, this is my job, okay? I'm not out here like selling feet pics or something. What I do is far more dignified and normal. Now, let's take a look at some of these notes I wrote. Let's see. Big dick and balls. At one point, she says the term, and I quote,
Oh god, please don't read this book.
the seam of his sack. So I'm reading this, and the whole time I'm thinking like, okay, he probably has like a human head, right? He probably like looks something like this, like, just a dude with like horns. Then I see the official artwork. That's a cow. Bro is a cow. Bro is a straight up cow.
In most countries, this would be considered illegal.
Cow. In a few parts, they're being intimate, and it will be like, his hooves clip-clopped. My hooves will tear up your sheets. And it's like, I'm sorry, his what? At one point, she describes kissing him. And I swear to God, it was more disgusting than anything else described in this book. She's like describing how big and wide his mouth is and how big and like slimy his
make it stop!
Patreon. Go to Patreon, become Minotaur. Sad. Oh, and he has one of those bowl rings, like the nose ring theory septum rings. And in this world, that means like you're married, but apparently he's divorced. The man is divorced. This is a divorced cow with a cow ex-wife. The lore is deep, folks. The funniest when the bill arrived, she attempted to pull a handful of carefully folded bills from her wristlet before he stopped her.
These are the kind of people that go online and they try to tell you what your morals should be. Just so we're all aware. These are the people that are trying to tell you what your morals should be whenever it comes to Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. These are the people that are advocating for death and violence right here. This is crazy.
No, that's absolutely not happening. Put that away. She'd not thought about it until the
Nope.
return to factory settings.
It's dinner, not a down payment for your time. But I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone, so when you're with me, I'm spoiling you.
You know why these women... We're probably going to kill the video here. At least for the day. We might come back to it tomorrow. You know the reason why these women are reading this crap? It's because they can't get none in real life. And you know what's crazy? Here's the crazy part. I'm lying. You know why? Because I know they probably can get some. They're just too busy trying to act like they're better than everybody else. They're trying to act like they're such a 9 or a 10 on the scale that they aren't willing to bend any of their, whatever you want to call it, like self-worth to find somebody. Because they think that they're just so good. And I'm going to say, that's the reason why I'm lying. Because whenever women say this about men, 9 times out of 10, they can get women. They just don't want to. Because look at the options. Look at the options. Bunch of fucking hypocrites. Bunch of porkers and hypocrites. Hypocretans.
Saudis have bought Electronic Arts. Today, it's going to be quite a story, and I'm going to kick it off with a quote for you. Here it is. There will be no immediate changes to your job, team, or daily work. So that's what Andrew Wilson, of course, the big CEO of EA, told employees after this deal was announced. And it's a
what
deal.
What really sucks is that if Battlefield is good, they might fuck with it. That's my only concern.
For $55 billion, or at least that's the value of the deal. We'll get into the specifics later because, well, they're very relevant. There's a lot of debt. But as much as Mr. Wilson's letter is actually worth doing, that does mean we're getting... But continuing with the deal, at least at the executive ordinary...
I don't know if I want to cover this today.
CEO who doubled revenue...
I gotta, kind of start thinking about wrapping up because I've got a doctor's appointment at, noon. I gotta do quite a bit before then. Let's see. So kill this. What do we got? It's 10:39. So we'll watch this, and then we'll go
in the morning
on to
and realizing you are the number
We've covered that. Oh wow.
one top trending topic, but not for one of your many brain-dead political takes, but for a
Wait, what site is that?
Imagine waking up in the morning and realizing you are the number one top trending
That's crazy.
topic, but not for one of your many brain-dead political takes, but for allegedly electrocute.
Oh, we already got a bunch of that, though. Let's skip it. We'll do that one tomorrow. We've covered so much of it. Let's do this video and then we're gonna roll out for the day.
How'd you get a flat tire?
So this actually gave me a headache.
That I don't know, man. I don't know. It just happened.
Check out Midwest Safety. W Midwest Safety. Check out their videos. I have yet to find a video that's disappointed. So this guy tries to claim that he's a sovereign citizen and he has a fake lawyer.
Left word. I can make it to the house. I got no tire. I'm good. You got your license on you? No, I do not. Do you have a license? Is that? Say what? Do you have a license? Yeah, I'm trying to get home though, man. I just caught a flat. Yeah, I get it. I was just gonna check to make sure you're okay, and then you stopped in the middle of the road. No, you hurt my tire. That's obviously the reason why I stopped. I don't know why you're getting so defensive. I'm just checking. Look. Don't you see this? I'm literally checking. But I have to get home to my baby, man. I get it. I don't know why you're being so defensive, though. You are. You're jumping out.
Why do people always get so damn defensive when it comes to police? I don't think I've ever understood that. I don't think I ever will, honestly. Hey, you make things so much harder when you're defensive. Like I've come close to fucking with. No, I have fucked with some police before because I got pulled. I didn't get pulled over. My friend who drove whenever I was working at Sonic got pulled over so many times because they just kept fucking with him for whatever reason, right? So I remember one time I was in the truck with him, and this must have been like the third time in 3 days that they've pulled us over. Because he used to give me a ride to and from like work sometimes, not all the time. It was mostly when he wanted to hang out. Because, I lived practically across the street from where I worked. It was great, dude. But this cop, stopped us in the parking lot at my apartments. We were stuck sitting there, and I was like, oh, my God. And the guy, walked up and asked him a bunch of questions, doing the same usual fucking thing, right? And then, the guy looked in the back, and my friend had gotten this dude is your stereotypical white guy. He doesn't do anything bad. He's got Jesus stuff all over him. I know for a fact he doesn't do any drugs or anything. Neither one of us did. So they were really choosing the cream of the crop to keep pulling over, for whatever fucking reason. Neither one of us has a criminal record. So he had a big light. It was a ashtray in the back of his truck that his stepdad gave him. It must have stood about 4 foot tall, maybe 3, and it had like the top on it, and it was wrapped in like marijuana plant, like it was like a green backdrop, and it had like marijuana plants that were like plastered all over it. Right? It was funny as shit. I thought it was hilarious because neither one of us do drugs or smoke, and his stepdad just gave it to him, and I thought that shit was funny, right? And the cop looks back there and he sees it in the back of his truck and he's like, "Do you support marijuana?" And I looked at him, I said, "Yes, I do. I do. I sure do. Yes, sir." And Jesse, and he looks at, my friend looks at me and he goes, and I was like, "What? What's he gonna find?" And it was at a time where like you could smoke legally in Texas, right? To an extent. And I was like, "Well, what? What's he gonna do? He's gonna search us? What the hell's he gonna find? An ashtray with some like weed pattern on it? Like, bro, come on." And I was just sitting in the passenger seat just laughing, dude. I was laughing so hard because I was so fucking annoyed. I was like, dude, come on with this. How you guys gonna keep pulling us over? But like, so here's the kicker. I asked for, because I was tired of it, dude. I was like, "So what's your name and badge number? Why do you keep pulling us over?" Well, it wasn't him. It was like the same. It was like the same couple cops, right? Well, what we didn't get the same cop every time, but like, because I asked him. I was tired of it, dude. I was like, "So why you guys keep pulling us over?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, it seems to be you and like a group of cops that keep pulling us over. What's your name and badge number?" And I got his badge number and his name, right? And we didn't get pulled over a single fucking time after that. Not once. Not once did we get pulled over again. Not a single fucking time, dude.
On my throat here when all I was doing is just checking up on you.
I'm not jumping on you.
I'm in. All right. What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, hold on a second.
What's your name? Hey, man, get off your phone. If you give me your name, date of birth, we'll get you going out of here, okay?
Because of my tire, that's why you're going to check my plates?
Well, your plate's not coming back to anything. Hey!
I caught a flat tire, so you're going to ask for my license because I caught a flat tire. I just left work.
I gotcha.
I'm getting a hard
If you just give us your name, date of birth, we can attach you to this because I'm out with you. As long as you come back clean, we'll let you go. I don't get what the problem is.
When you have your four-ways on, that's your hazard lights.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay.
But you stopped in the middle of the road.
I did not stop in the middle of the road.
You stopped right here.
Yes, because I have my hazards on. You're allowed to stop if you got your hazards on.
And I'm allowed to stop to make sure you're okay.
Yes, I'm okay. My tire went
What's your name and date of birth, buddy?
Hello?
Taking my for obstruction.
The police just stopped me. My tire went flat, and now they're asking me what my license is.
Yeah, the plate doesn't come back to anything.
I don't understand why they're giving me a hard time.
You're giving me a hard time.
I did not jump down your throat, and you got me on cam. I did not jump down your throat.
You did. I just asked for your name and date of birth, buddy. That's all I wanted.
The only thing I said was I'm trying to get home to my baby.
I can't hear her, so I don't know.
She said I'm a Moorish national. You know what that means?
I don't know what that is.
The term Moorish national driver that the lawyer refers to is a term used by some members of the Moorish sovereign citizen movement who believe they are not subject to United States traffic laws.
I love that. I love that. They believe they are not subject. It's not even that there is a law against it. It's they believe. You do realize that in the court of law, that shit ain't gonna hold? Even if that's what you feel, no one really cares about how you feel. If you're doing something, like, the whole reason why he's asking for the guy's name and date of birth is because he searched the license plate and the license plate didn't come back matching a vehicle. That's an issue, obviously.
They also may attempt to use fraudulent documents or claim sovereign status to avoid having a driver's license, registering their vehicle, or paying fines. The lawyer will continue using this tactic even when she soon shows up to argue with officers in person.
Jesus.
Tell him.
Okay, we'll just tow your vehicle.
You just gonna tow my vehicle? Yeah. Sorry, they just said they gonna tow
So
my
is
vehicle.
this guy actually, like, is he an American? Or is he like a foreign person?
It's got a flat tire. You can't be driving it. The plates don't come back to anything. How about you just give me your name and date
You
of birth?
can't drive that vehicle anyway, because if you don't have a license plate that matches the description of the vehicle and you just have a random license plate, they're not gonna let you drive that car even if you do fix the tire, because they're not able to verify if it has insurance, and it's illegal to drive in the United States of America if you have a vehicle with no insurance. That's just all there is to it, buddy. You can't drive a vehicle that's not registered. They're not going to let you do it. You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, they're going to take the safety of everyone else into consideration over whatever the fuck this is.
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
Officers in Galley, badge number 8070.
What's your status?
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Oh, my hands in my pockets. What's your status?
What do you mean status?
What's your status? What's your nationality? You don't have one.
What are you talking?
We're not making a nationality thing about it.
What nationality, man? I'm with the police department.
We are nationalists, more as Americans. You know what that means? I'm not in no jurisdiction.
You're in our jurisdiction. 56 tonight.
What the fuck?
Do I have to have you come up here?
Oh, it's another person that decides to take a few words out of the entire thing and put it together and make a new document. Look at that, boys.
No, here's not going to do anything, man.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Your plates don't come back to anything. You're driving down here with a flat tire. You got a light out.
Okay, that's not my fault that I caught a flat tire, man. Like I wanted to catch a flat tire. I didn't want to do this. Man.
Just tell me who you are.
Then give me your information and you go home to your son. Okay, is she an attorney?
Is she what?
Is she an attorney?
Yes, she is.
What's her bar number?
Sorry, this said what's your bar number. When you are more national American, you don't need that.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't need a bar number.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
In order to be an attorney in the United States, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You need to pass the bar, bro.
Go tell her to get ready for another case.
They said to tell you to get ready for another case. What's your badge number?
Real 63.
Charlie, write it down. Real 63. The hazards means if somebody's falling behind
the hazards don't mean that I can't stop you, okay?
Okay. Well,
the hazards mean I can still jump out with you, buddy. It's
you hurt my tire, so
yeah, that's why I'm making sure everything's okay. Making sure your car is able to be driven. How come your plates don't come back to anything?
Do I know?
How come your plates don't come back to anything?
They should.
They don't. I ran them twice. But I need to know who you are. You're about to be under arrest. Just tell me who you are.
So they said they about to arrest me. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cause no issue.
Yeah, what's going on?
I just told the officer here, I'm trying to get her to my son. Huh? Is your sergeant out here?
I am sergeant.
You're the sergeant?
Yeah.
Okay, he's out here, sergeant. Look it up. Look it up. Hey, look, I work at the freaking plant out there.
Can I talk to you, not the phone? I can't listen to both of you, okay? Can you just hang up for a minute and call her back?
Okay, just hold up. I'll stay on the phone.
Okay, can you mute her or something for a minute?
She's my authorized representative.
Okay, so what's going on?
I just caught a flat. He said that I stopped in the middle of the road. I wasn't bothering nobody. I wasn't causing any harm. Okay? I didn't damage nobody's goods. So therefore, what is the issue?
It doesn't matter, bro. You can't drive that car. It's not registered.
I'm standing out here freezing my ass off now because they said I didn't give them my information. If you was really trying to help me, you would try to see about that tire, not about a plate.
Okay, well, your vehicle's causing a hazard in the road, so they have every right to...
And I was trying to pull over, but now...
Okay, so why aren't you giving your information?
Because that's not why you stopped me, it's because I just...
Please just hang up the phone.
What's the crime this man committed?
Your vehicle's causing a hazard in the road, okay? So if you don't give your information and stuff, we'll just tow the vehicle. I'm trying to understand what's going on, but I can't listen to you on the phone at the same time, okay?
We're not talking at the same time.
I'm not listening to both of you, okay?
I wouldn't even deal with that, because, the thing is she's not there. He is, and the BS that he's trying to feed them doesn't fly in the court of law anyway. So, he's doing better than me. He's doing better than me, I could say that.
In a minute. That's what's going on.
Speaking of light, it sounded like he had a flat, so I got behind him. As I get behind him, he just stops. Okay. So, I put my lights out, I jump out, and it looked like he was looking at his side of his thing. So I was like, hey buddy, what's going on? I ran the plate doesn't come back to anything. There's no registration sticker on it or anything. Yeah. So I come out, I'm like, hey, just give me your information, that way we can just make sure everything's okay. Yeah. He refuses to. Says he's a whatever national. I'm thinking sovereign stuff. He says that's his girlfriend or wife, whoever. He says it's his attorney, and she doesn't have a bar number because she doesn't need one.
He doesn't want to identify himself. He can go to jail then.
Yeah. I mean, if the plate comes back to nothing.
Yeah. All right. It's the last chance. You either give your ID or you're going to go to jail or you need to identify yourself, okay? So, your choice.
There it is.
Look, man, we just want your identity.
It's no big deal.
Hello? Okay, so now they said they're going to take me to jail.
Just identify yourself.
Because I didn't identify myself, that's why.
And you're driving a motor vehicle?
No, sir, I'm traveling.
That's an interesting one. So there for a little bit, people were trying to claim that they were traveling to get out of, instead of driving, they would claim that they were traveling. And of course, that didn't do shit. Nobody cared about that. They tried to reword it in a way that made it seem like they weren't breaking the law. But like most things, like with most children that try to play word games with their parents or with their adults, they just ignored that because it's stupid.
All right, hands on your back, buddy. All right, so now he's booking me.
I don't know why you made this difficult. Do you not have a driver's license?
And from what I understand, he already has a felony. This guy has a felony.
You got warrants?
I'm sorry, a warrant. I'm so sorry. He has a warrant already.
That's the only thing I do. I was just trying to get home to my son. That's all you need to do is get your information.
Is this you or you Ben?
That's what it says here.
Was this all worth it?
Huh?
Is this worth it? It didn't have to go this way.
I don't know why you didn't identify yourself. That's all we needed from you.
On the car. Listen, this is your last chance. You can either identify yourself now, and we can just go with what's going on with this vehicle, or you can go to jail for obstruction and failure to identify yourself. So it's your choice what you want to do right now.
I'm just trying to get home to my son, man.
Okay, so you got a driver's license? It's not a big deal if you don't have a driver's license. Do you not have one?
My driver's license is at the house. All I'm just trying to do is get home.
Do you have a valid license?
I don't know if it's valid, but I have.
Are you willing to give your social security number?
I don't have my social security number on me, but I do.
You don't know it?
No, not by heart.
What the hell's your name, bruh? Say your goddamn name. Say your name and date of birth. That's all you got to do.
All right, what's your name and date of birth? You know that?
Cox was contacted, so he en route and vehicle will be attached.
Okay, what's your date of birth so we can look you up?
Bro, there ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Attached to the RP.
Is that why you didn't want to identify yourself?
I didn't think I was suspended.
Have a seat in the car. Go and have a seat.
Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, we explained to you a million times.
I am claustrophobic.
You also have a warrant out of Erie County, right? What's your warrant for out of Erie County?
What do you mean warrant for out of Erie County?
You have a warrant out of Erie County, so what's it for? Do you know?
I have no warrant out of Erie County.
Okay, well, they'll come pick you up when you get out of jail, okay?
Later, after the suspect is booked in at the jail, his lawyer shows up.
I was on the phone.
So now, because he's been booked, he's probably going to have another warrant from this county if he doesn't get it settled. So he's got a warrant from another county where he failed to appear in court. And from what I understand, he's going to do the same thing here.
I was the one on the phone.
Okay.
I heard everything that went on.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out.
Is that a body cam? It is a body cam.
Got him as obstructing and failure to identify.
That's correct.
Yeah,
He can't even talk. Can't even talk.
Fifth Amendment right. He does not have to identify. And then, did you guys have a Fourth Amendment sworn warrant to search and seize him and his vehicle?
The vehicle was towed because it did not have valid plates, and it was obstructing the roadway with a flat tire.
What actual crime was committed?
Originally, I was just checking on him due to the fact that he had a flat tire. He stopped in the middle of the roadway. So
he had on his hazards, too.
Yeah, but he was obstructing the road.
But when I told you, I referred to you on the phone that he was a Morse national, you guys disregarded it.
He still has to follow the laws of the state of Ohio.
Okay, let me read this to you real quick. So he was traveling for one, and I would just.
It doesn't matter how you want to word it. It doesn't matter. Word it however you want. The law doesn't care.
I'd like to know.
You're an idiot.
What is the crime for? The crime that you're putting it as is for obstructing the roadway and failure to identify. As I told you,
he was obstructing the roadway with his vehicle. The plates did not come back to the vehicle, so that's fictitious plates.
I wouldn't say they were fictitious.
They did not come back to the vehicle, which under the law means they are fictitious. So what made you
stop to even bother him?
I was stopping to check on him originally.
I mean, you were stopping to check, but then as soon as you stopped to check, I
ran the plates.
Man, just pass this girl off. She obviously has no idea what the hell she's talking about. She doesn't even know the laws of the state that she's in right now. There's no way this bitch is a lawyer. There's no way. Like I've kind of heard bits and pieces of this, but just by listening to her, she doesn't even know what fictitious plates means in the context of a vehicle. In the law that is. Usually if you are in a state, you go based on whatever state you got your bar exam in. So, like, that's why it's usually not really a good idea if you're, like, a New York, like, attorney or lawyer or whatever, to go to somewhere else and do the lawyering. That's usually not a good idea. Because, like, each state has its own laws alongside the federal laws that are in place.
You ran the place.
So, like, it just...
Beforehand or after?
Right before I got out of the vehicle, I ran the plates.
You ran the plates.
They didn't
Why
come
is
back to
he even
anything.
answering
I ran them
this
again through my dispatcher when I was up there to make sure that I didn't just mess it up, so verifying that.
So you ran the plates beforehand, and then you ran them again?
Because I had to know who I was out with. I'm allowed to run any plate that's on the roadway.
Not
Yes.
technically. No, not
Yes, technically.
Technically.
It is.
'Cause I mean,
It's case law.
Laws. I mean, yeah, I have case law in front of me. So I know how to read it off my top of my head as well on the paper. But he was traveling as well, but you obviously didn't even have a crime that existed, and you didn't, was there an injured party?
No, there doesn't need to be.
You violated his Fourth Amendment right as well as his Fifth. He has a Fifth Amendment right, which I'm sure you're aware of because you took oath to it, right? The Constitution.
Any questions you need about the law, you can speak to
I was gonna say, just send her to, like, the courthouse attorney or whatever. Like, just be like, I would just disregard everything she's saying. She reminds me of a flat earther. She's trying to talk about shit that she has no idea what she's talking about.
Attorney?
I don't
Once she gets.
with an attorney.
Oh no,
I'm
she's
counsel myself.
No.
There is nothing more disgusting than somebody that wants to put their input in on something they know nothing about. I hate that. I hate it whenever you're trying to do your job and then somebody like for example, as a fireman, I wouldn't want somebody telling me what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm not supposed to be doing whenever I went to fucking college to do my job. It's disgusting. It just makes my skin crawl.
Attorney.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is,
you can talk to her about that once.
But you did.
I'm going to but I'm going to write the report and then I'm going to give it to her.
How can I speak to her about something that's coming from you?
Because I'm going to write the report. She's going to file the charges. So everything's going to go through her.
There you go.
So he wasn't taken before a judge before you guys locked him up, which is kidnapping, correct?
No. Not
so
correct.
he wasn't. Yeah, it is correct.
Not correct.
You didn't take him before a judge.
No, I took him to jail.
Anytime you arrest someone, they're supposed to go before a judge.
He goes before the judge tomorrow.
And he's tomorrow? That's not what I got from the Huron County.
Unless he bonds out.
No, that's not what I got from him.
Unless he bonds out.
He'll be there from Wednesday to Monday.
Well, he has a warrant out of Erie County as well.
So you didn't see that warrant when you ran his tags?
No, because the tags didn't come back to anything. Once we ran the VIN,
it was a fake license plate.
It came back to him.
Who's the other officer?
Officer Real.
Real?
Yeah, he gave you his name over the phone as well.
No, he didn't give me his badge.
Real 63.
Real 63 is what he said.
Real or real?
Real. R-E-E-L.
R-E-L. Okay, and his badge number is 63?
63.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you.
There you go. I get the fuck out.
See you in court.
Yep, that's cool.
Less than a month later, the suspect is stopped by police for his fictitious plates yet again.
Ben, I got a warrant.
Less than a month later.
Yep. Step on the vehicle.
Oh, no shot, dude. They have to get tired of this.
You didn't show up for court. Yeah. Ben, step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle for what?
They know him by name now.
My court date is not until January 18th. What do you mean?
Step out of the vehicle or I'm going to force my way in there and get you out of there.
You're going to force your way in here.
First of all, you're not running this show, Mr. I am.
No, you're not.
You are obstructing.
How are you running the show?
I'm the one that stopped you.
For what? Because I got a warrant?
First of all, these plates are expired to even come back to this vehicle.
Because what?
You can tell this officer had a long day. He is not dealing with this bullshit anymore, dude. He is just done with it. I wonder how many other people like this he had to run in that day. He's just not dealing with it.
Those plates on the back of your car does not even come to this vehicle.
What does that have to do with a warrant?
You have a warrant.
For what? And for where?
For the charges that Officer Zagale had.
He's listening.
I can't hear. I'm not going to listen to her nonsense.
Well, you know what?
Damn, this guy's not even dealing with it, bro. He's just done.
That's up to you if you don't want to listen.
Okay, if you do not go to the vehicle, I'm going to break this window and take you out.
Okay, Sade. So I got it on video. He said he's going to break my window if I don't get out. You break it out, that's on you, bud. Go on and break it out.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I will. I'm waiting till the sergeant gets here.
Go ahead.
And we're going to break it.
Go ahead.
Here's the sergeant.
What's the problem?
He's not getting out of the vehicle. He said break the window to get him out, so I was waiting for you to get here. Comes back to a Volvo. So the same charges we dealt with in the past, we got him again.
Mr. You need to step out of the car, man, okay? For what?
Because you have warrants.
Can you show me the paperwork that I have a warrant?
Yes.
Bro, you're gonna go to jail. You have warrants. There's a warrant for your arrest. You are technically a fugitive on the run right now. You are in a lot of trouble.
You have 3 additional warrants.
For what?
For
so he's got 4 warrants
for the fictitious,
for 2
for
different
the
counties.
DUS, and what was the other one? Another one.
Yeah, it was 3 of
But there's 3 of them. Because apparently you missed the court date.
Plus, you're driving under suspension.
And you're currently driving under suspension.
And he's got a
Don't make this
suspended
any worse
license.
than it needs to be, dude.
Well, I'm not trying to make anything worse.
You're being non-compliant.
So there's
okay?
already 3 police officers around the vehicle. There's 1 on the other side, and then there's 2 right here on the driver's side.
Well, we're asking you to step out. It's a lawful
Dude,
order.
just get out of the car.
This is going to escalate, and you're going to catch more charges, which are felony charges.
You're not consent to any power.
She's not even an attorney.
The whole thing is we don't want to bust your window out.
She
I would
isn't
like
an
you to step
attorney.
out. I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to open, and we're going to bust your window out, and we're going to drag you out of there.
He said he's going to give me 5 seconds.
1,
and he's going to bust the window out.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Break it.
Yep.
That guy just wanted a reason to break the window. Seriously. He was just like, dude, I've had a long day. I just want to break a window. He did that so quick. He was so ready to do it. Look at his face.
2, 3, 4.
There it goes.
5.
Yep.
If you've never broken a car window, dude, it's so fun. It's so fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing like having a fire crew or firefighter crew where you could just cut open a car and cut it all down into pieces, dude. It's so fun to operate the hydraulic tools. It's so fun.
Step out of the car. I said step out of the car.
Ooh, that cop is not dealing with
I'm
it.
not even resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting at all.
It doesn't matter. You already resisted. By not getting out of your car and them having to break your window, you resisted arrest. You did not let yourself go willingly.
Nah, that glass cut me in the face.
It's all right.
That's all right that the glass cut me in the face?
You're okay.
Hey, the cuffs are tight on me.
I'm going to readjust them.
No, the cuffs are tight on me.
They're okay, because I can fit my fingers in there. They're double locked and cuffed.
Make sure you put my phones where I can see them. Don't try to reach for my groin area.
I'm not reaching for your groin area.
Yes, you did. You just tried to touch my groin area. Man, that's a violation. Why would you try to do that?
Have a seat.
Can I get in the truck?
Yeah, have a seat.
How can I have a seat like that? I got to step in. I'm supposed to have a seat standing up. I can't. Wow. And you didn't adjust these cuffs. They are not adjusted.
What a
man.
crybaby.
I teach this class in the academy.
Okay. All right.
3 months later, police find out Ben
No
still
fucking
hasn't taken care of
way.
his warrants or his fictitious plates during yet another traffic stop. But this time, his fake lawyer shows up in her vehicle and Ben hops in her back seat and locks the door. The fake lawyer then demands to see the official paperwork that shows Ben's warrant for his arrest.
What is it saying? It said arrest. Let me see the front page too. I need to see everything.
This is the original. That's the copy.
Let me see the front page. Let me.
It's
read
the same page.
Okay. Don't get smart. I'm not getting smart.
Hey,
with you.
read it and then let him out.
I'm not yelling
Yes.
at me. No, you won't.
You're obstructing. You're going to go to jail too.
You're gonna
Oh, just arrest her.
It's right here. It's right here.
Okay, let me read it. I don't see where it says arrest.
Not bondable. Must sit 20 days in jail.
Okay, where's the arrest part at?
This is a warrant for arrest. Open up.
And you are Nick Zengel?
Yes,
And you
ma'am.
pulled up and you're going to be taking him to see a judge right away, right?
I'm going to take him to jail. He's going to see a judge in the morning.
You're not going to see a judge right
This
now.
is how it works. It's going to work the same time as the same way as last time.
And which way was that?
He goes to jail, and then he sees the judge in the morning.
Open the door.
Oh,
Open
please
the
just
door.
arrest this lady. It's the
Don't
3rd
touch
time.
the door handle. I got it. He can get out. And do not use excessive force. And I'm not playing with any of you. And I want all y'all badge numbers.
You have mine already.
Oh.
What's his?
I don't know.
Open the door now.
What's your badge?
Open the door.
Open. Come on, Ben.
Okay, he's coming.
He's not.
Quit reaching for shit. Quit reaching. Open the door.
Zengel, make him stand down, because I'm not playing.
I can't make him do anything.
Yes,
Get
you
out,
can.
Ben. Get out.
Okay, he finna get out. I'm about to unlock it. Yeah, I'm following him right now.
Then unlock the damn door. How's the door not unlocked yet?
He got the door.
Step out.
Go on. Turn around, face the car.
Okay, he is. Okay. And don't use excessive force, because I'm watching your ass.
Take my coat
Oh,
off.
please.
Take my coat off.
Here, give me a
God
let
have
me get the
mercy. What
Take
a
my coat off so she can
freaking
get my
idiot,
coat.
dude.
We got it. Now, Zenga,
Shut up,
you know
lady.
defended
Please
to,
please tell me they arrest her. Please. Please tell me they
Put your
arrest
badge
her.
numbers now. Put it right there. Here, hand it to me. Hand
Ugh.
it to me. Zingo.
You want to go for obstruction?
Yeah,
Ain't no obstruction. I don't care what you say.
Ooh, they're actually gonna arrest her. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's go. Arrest her.
I'm getting out.
You can
Don't reach for
She's under arrest.
I'm getting out.
Dude, get off over there.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Do that.
Turn around.
Yeah, you're under arrest, lady. You're going to jail.
And I got it.
Like that.
No, don't you fucking touch me. Don't grab my wrist.
Dude,
Crazy, bro. Zingo,
can't
and you
believe you
just
just
told him
let
to
them
do
do
that.
that,
You know what's
You're under arrest for
They gonna
obstructing.
tase your big ass. You better stop.
Shit, struck, Zenga.
You knew you were under arrest. She showed up in a car to pick you up and
Yo,
get
she
you out
wearing
of
some
there.
galaxy pants just to show how big her ass. I'm sorry.
Get out of here. In the car. That shit does not make any sense, man.
You knew you had warrants. You barricaded yourself
I did
inside.
not barricade myself.
You locked yourself in there.
Dude, did you see what your officer did to me? That shit doesn't make any sense.
Sit down.
Did what? They didn't do anything.
You should have just turned yourself in.
Look,
Sit.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Sit.
Can you hold on a
No,
second?
I
This
can't.
is the
Sit.
whole reason why these cams are the best thing that has happened to the police department. These body cams not only protect the fucking dumbasses like him, but they protect the police officers with these allegations too.
These fucking cuffs are tight, man.
Yeah, because you got big
Seriously.
wrists, man. Come on.
Can you undo this a little bit? It's cutting my wrist circulation off, brother. I promise.
Hey, I'll undo them, but when we take you into the jail in there, I'll undo them, okay?
Okay.
There you go.
Are you
That's
taking me
right.
right away? 'Cause
Yeah,
this
that's right.
cut my wrist off. Calm down.
No, you calm down.
All this didn't need to happen tonight.
No, I really
Why
don't
didn't
want
he
to
come
talk to
out?
you. Why are you even coming to get me? For one, I just picked him up from work. What
You had
just
warrants.
did
You knew
was
we were out
invalid.
there. You locked the door. in
I
our face.
did not lock the door in your face. My door's always locked, bro.
Him.
Off rip, he told me to come pick him up from work. I don't have to lie about shit. I'm counsel. I actually have my card in my car.
Why didn't you just come out? Why'd you get your sister involved in this, man?
Man, look.
Oh, that's his
stuff that happened
sister?
to me last week, dude. I
Oh,
was afraid he was
come
gonna do something to me.
on.
I'm not even lying. I wasn't even bothering nobody, and I was
You
afraid
got
that somebody was
warrants.
going to
You
do
got
something
warrants.
to me, man.
You know you have warrants.
Hop back in the car, all right?
Get back in the car. You got big wrists.
Oh,
it's
come
just
on.
something that happens, all right?
I'm not insubordinate at all. Oh, can you let my window up? Because I don't consent to my car being searched. They don't have permission to search my
It
car.
doesn't matter. You've been arrested. They don't have. You don't get that right anymore. They take that away.
Okay, get in the car. Shoes, pillows. His sister is more of one, but yeah, they're the Morris Nation or whatever. And they have already sued the judge, both judges up here, the law director, all that, pretty much the whole police department. I don't know what they're trying to prove.
Ben and his fake lawyer were taken to jail without further incident. While the fake lawyer was charged with obstruction, Ben was charged with failure to identify and obstructing official business for the first
that.
incident, totaling a bond of $6,000. For the second incident, he was charged with driving an unsafe motor vehicle, fictitious plates, and non-compliance. For the third incident, he was charged with 2 counts of fictitious registration, driving with a suspended license, non-compliance, failure to comply with a police officer, failure to disclose personal information.
How are they allowing this guy to keep getting the vehicle out? Like in Texas, you can't do that. You can't even get the vehicle out unless you've got proof of insurance, and like you have to have so much information in order to get a vehicle out of like an impound lot. Like the plates have to be legit and they have to match the vehicle. You have to have insurance and a valid driver's license. You have to have all of that in order to get a vehicle out of the impound. I know because we ended up going to the impound like 3 fucking times because of our apartments are like very strict on where you park. Like it was a thing that we had to deal with when we first moved in, but like how are they allowing this person to continue to get vehicles?
And obstructing official business. During Ben's trial, where he showed up with his fake lawyer, the court rendered its verdict and imposed sentence, but then Ben shouted gibberish to drown out the judge. For all incidents, he was ordered to serve 330 days of jail time, but only 60 days were
I'm okay with some cops. I do think that a lot of them do abuse their power, but at the same time, you got to give some cops a little bit of credit, because if you're like a cop that works in Chicago right now, I'd imagine they're just so sick of the bullshit. They're so sick of going through the trouble and paperwork of arresting somebody just to see them out the next day that they have to rearrest. So, like, I don't think it's solely just the cops' fault. Like, there are really good cops and there are just bad cops. I honestly think that. It's kind of like there are really good firefighters and then there are just really bad ones. Like, I was a really good firefighter, but I hated doing EMT stuff, so I would put myself in, like, a bad category as an EMT. So if that makes any sense.
Required due to the rest being suspended, he was placed on probation for 2 years and was ordered.
See, like, that kind of shit. The bro had, like, 4 fucking warrants, and he was supposed to serve 330 days, but only 60 required to be served. The rest of it was suspended, and he's on probation for 2 years. Do you think that he actually learned from doing all of this? No.
To pay $880 in fines and $680 court costs. During trial, he consistently disrupted court with Moorish sovereign arguments.
See?
What would you do if someone claimed they weren't bound by the same laws as everyone else?
I would say, well, that's too bad, because you're about to see what these laws have to say. That's exactly how I feel. You live in the U.S., you live in a state, well, guess what? You're bound by its laws. Everyone is. It's unfortunate that we technically live in a world or in a country where, depending on how much wealth you have, determines how easy you get off for the most part. Okay, boys, I'm going to roll out of here. I have a doctor's appointment soon, so I've got to roll out. We're actually only like 15 minutes early anyway. We'll be back on tomorrow, bright and early. I'll see y'all tomorrow, boys. Tomorrow is another beautiful day. Hopefully some more stuff comes out about, like, Hassan and whatnot, so this ought to be interesting. I'll see y'all tomorrow. They're mad as shit. Yep. I don't blame them, dude. Like, I would be mad at that woman, too, because she's stupid. She's just stupid. It's just insane. Yeah, I did. I got one a little earlier. I'm sure I'm about to get a call any minute now for a check-in. But, yeah, let me get on rolling out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay friendly. Try to put a smile on someone's face. I'll see y'all tomorrow.